Our cartographer is also a resident note taker.
He's like, in real life and in the game, he is the one who takes the most notes. I just remember. Well,
we're about to fight a troll.
Yeah,
we're about to fight a troll.
We all just had to uncover that thing.
So last time, after our long little thing, we began by kind of checking out the area downstairs again, and sort of doing a check of what the aftermath was. Unfortunately, there was nothing we could do about the girl. She was dead. And so we kind of just looked around. I found some stuff on her body for a spell book, and then we started wandering back upstairs, searching through things. We ran into the goblins in the main little foyer area of the vine pit. They were cleaning up bodies. They didn't want to tangle with us, so we came back in through the most fortified route using Ticklecorn password to make sure no one murdered us on the way back. We bargained with what's the little
Yesdriel.
I think we got the tree thingy as well as
key thing.
The key, right? And the key. We took those back all the way down here. Wandered through this area, had some creepy magic orb silliness over here, had the crazy jester's hat game over here, which we should probably come back and revisit just to see if anything else happens. We kept wandering our way through. Andy made a bridge of ice with shaped water, and then we found this crazy tomb which we opened, and oh look, there's a cave troll in it.
And I remember I just activated my arms to the astral self for the first time.
Yes, you did. What else happened? Oh, Dern was murdered. The former goblin leader. We found his throat slit in the upper portions of the cave. Let's see. And then Meepo has missing, disappeared.
Yes.
He is gone. MIA. He, she. I can't remember what Meepo is. And then
I think Meepo was a guy.
And then Calcrix flew off through the hole in the roof that he came through when Tados did the epic divine Mega Dragon entrance. Right?
Yeah, and I also remember getting the rings from.
Yes, we got the ring off the girl's body. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yes.
So as soon as we return to Oakhurst, I'll return them to their mother.
Yes. Yeah.
Nice.
I think that's pretty much it.
Yeah. So, very good. So where we last left off was you guys had found this sarcophagus that had 6 iron latches holding it down. You made multiple strength checks and kind of went around Bomander and Tados to knock them or unlatch them. They were very difficult to open. There's a and as soon as you were ready to remove the lid, Akra activated her arms to help because it allows her to use wisdom instead of strength to push. And together, you guys pushed off the lid of the sarcophagus. In the coffin is a troll, and it is dressed in rotted finery, but its jewelry and rings adorned with tiny silver dragons still sparkle. The creature's body is shrunken and elongated. Excuse me. And its flesh is a rubbery, putrid green. Its black hair is long, thick, and ropey, and its beady black eyes flash open as it snarls. And then that was where we left off. So, you we're going to roll initiative.
Don't forget to click on your token first.
Thank you for reminding me that.
If I learned anything from last time, I'm running.
Indeed.
You're muted right now, Zach, so we can't hear you.
How do I roll initiative again? Where was it?
So on the very top of your character screen, there you have your 3 numbers. You're not at the very top, but like where your information is. You have armor class, initiative, and speed. You click on yourself, and you click on the word initiative. Yep.
Cool.
Zach, if you're trying to talk to us, you're muted.
Sorry, I forgot to mention. Well, are we still using the Unearthed Arcana version of the Astral Self Monk, or are we gonna prepare and just use the version from Tasha's?
So Tasha's is not actually released yet. So
Oh yeah, you're right. That's
just
later in the
leaks.
month.
Yeah, there's just
Okay.
leaks. Yeah.
All right. So I
we
guess
will
we're
see.
still using the Unearthed Arcana version.
Exactly. Which is, yeah, it's just slightly unfortunate because the weakest part of the class was always the low level stuff, and they buffed it a little bit. It looks like, but we'll wait for the official release by I think it comes out in 10 days.
Yeah.
So we'll know pretty soon.
I did pre-order my copy on D&D Beyond, so that's good. Although,
Yeah.
as another note, was I already at 17 in HP before? Or
Yes. So you actually, I believe you were affected by the trap. And that was what got
I was just
you.
in range of it for some reason. Oh yeah, I remember now. It's like whatever happened, it got me, and I was like, "Pew!" Darted out of the room.
Yeah, and you just
back. Pew!
you
What
just
the heck happened?
ran away.
Well, that was just a fear, though. That
No.
did do damage to us.
But in the, I believe, maybe you were at full HP, and that's from our other one that you have that. So you should be at 25. Oh, we're gonna say you should be at 25.
All right.
Because I don't remember.
Considering I was still dead when I walked in.
Yeah, and let's make sure that Kados is at full hit points. Okay, yeah, everything looks fine.
All right.
Run.
So first off is Xander, and Xander is off hiding in the corner, being Xander, and he is going to just pull out his short bow and take a shot, and hope that he can do something. So a 17 hits. So as he, the dragon priest rises up, and you can see, I'm not sure if any of you are that familiar with trolls, but it looks a little bit different than a regular troll. And with this finery and this dragon jewelry and other stuff like that, and just given the location here, you guys are thinking there's something else going on here. But nonetheless, it seems ready to start attacking, and Xander quickly reacts, pulls out his bow, fires off a shot that sticks into the back, high up on its back, and deals how much? Oh my gosh! 19 damage.
Wait, hold on. Wait, was
Max?
he doing sneak attack at that point?
Oh, of course, yeah, he gets sneak attack because he has an ally within 5 feet.
Of the creature.
Oh,
He rolled a 5,
okay.
a 4, and a 6. So yeah, he rolled a 15 plus 4. That's a lot of damage.
That's
Oh
very
my goodness. That was
So he
bonkers,
takes
man.
It does not only hits him up in the high and on the back, but it seems like it might have caught some sort of tendon or ligament or something, and lands a particularly solid blow.
Ooh.
And he will use. I mean, that's really all that he can do. So he'll stay here. Next up is Akra.
All right. Let's see here. Just gonna take a quick look back at my my features for a second and see what exactly. So I can use my wisdom modifier. That's for the strengths. Monk weapon range. I think I'm actually gonna attack with my arms now since I got them up.
Okay.
All right. I don't even know what I would click on here though, in order to.
You can just roll an unarmed strike. It's the same modifier, even though it's wisdom, because your dex and wisdom modifiers are the same, so the numbers will roll the same, even if it's pulling from your deck.
Note to self: next level, boost up my wisdom to max it out.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna hit with. Let's start with one strike.
Okay. And so currently you are not flanking, but a 20 does definitely still hit, and you.
Oh, I forgot to click that off. I'm sorry.
No problem. So that's your first attack, and then your next Next one. Oh my gosh. Okay. So how do your arms strike out at this creature?
Okay. It's going to be interesting. I guess I hadn't thought this far ahead. I did show you guys what the arms might look like, but I hadn't... Wait. Do they still deal the radiant damage or whatever at this point?
You choose radiant or necrotic, actually.
I'm going to go with radiant damage, so kind of describing it as best I can. As this thing had just popped out of the sarcophagus, and after Xander just plopped an arrow into whatever body part it struck on this troll, I just got into a defensive position. My arms are already up out of instinct. Well, my physical arms that are attached to me, but then my new astral arms start glowing with this radiant energy. That's the silver light that I recognize as that of Bahamut's, despite the visual hands themselves looking more purplish and yellow for some strange reason.
Mm-hmm.
And then it starts with the left fist rushing in, hitting the troll in the gut before following up with the right fist, landing an uppercut to the chin.
And as you land these blows, the troll seems to stagger beneath the weight of them as he takes the impacts, and you can see him definitely affected as he turns to look at you. Next up is Alton.
Cool. So wait, does he seem to have any weapons on him or armor on him?
He does not.
Okay. Just a naked dude.
He has
with some finery.
Some small pieces of silver and what look like the remainder of some robes that have kind of worn away over time.
So heat metal will likely not take effect if it's just rings. It just burns his hands.
Can you post the spell for me in the chat? Let me see.
He's not really wearing any armor.
Yeah, I don't think that combat it could work on jewelry. There might be some unique opportunities where you might want to use it on jewelry, but in this case, I don't think that would be effective.
Yeah. Okay. Then how about this? Let me walk off to the side right here for a little bit. And let's just do Bardic Inspiration is a
bonus action.
Bonus, okay. So I think I'm gonna just go for the mock. Try and debuff him.
Okay, so it's gonna be a wisdom save.
Let's go for the mock. Okay, and let's then how about I try this out? Can I do the what does it give the note of potential thing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let me give the note of potential to who's up next? He's Bowmander for the melee dude. So let me give it to Bowmander.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Bowmander is being inspired. How are you inspiring Bowmander?
Oh, do I have to choose which kind of note it is for?
When you inspire him, he gains a note that he can then use. So go ahead.
I thought he could choose the note, but okay, I'll just give him the. Sorry, there's another question. For note of destruction,
actually, that's a good question. Do you have to choose? No, I think you just.
I think he chooses it. A creature with a note can use it in the following ways.
Yeah.
And then he lists out the 3.
Yeah, so it's just there. So go ahead and post that ability in the chat if you would.
It's real long, guys.
It's a little long.
Get ready.
Nope, that's not it. It's a different one.
Oh, well.
Oh. Yeah, you gave us radiant consumption, you assmar.
Yeah, you can do that now too, which is good.
Okay. Right. Oh,
there it is.
There you go.
So now, every time that Alton gives a Bardic Inspiration, you can also you get bonus effects on it when you roll it. There are 3 options: Destruction, Protection, and Ingenuity. And so essentially, you can do an AoE effect with the Note of Destruction. So if you hit somebody, you can choose to cause it to explode in sound and deal thunder damage or sound damage all around the target that you hit. So you can hit multiple creatures. When you're using the Bardic Inspiration for a saving throw for the Note of Protection, you gain temporary hit points equal to the roll plus the Charisma modifier of JT. And then for Ingenuity, if you're going to roll an ability check, you can use the note to get advantage on the Bardic Inspiration roll.
For some reason, I was gonna say, for some reason, with that in mind, I know the Bardic Inspiration, usually it's just like words of encouragement or something, depending on Bard, but it's like, with that, and the fact that you got invisible notes, it's like, you can basically have a sudden soundtrack occur while you apply these effects. I don't know why I get that image in my head.
I'm gonna have to choose like soundtracks for each of you now. Like, and then I'll like silently whisper Will, like, can you change it for like just on his turn?
I love that.
Anyway, so you still use it just like regular Bardic Inspiration, but depending on how you're using it, you get a bonus effect, essentially. If it's for an attack, saving throw, or an ability check, you get a bonus effect because of his subclass. Okay, so you're inspired, Mr. Bowmander. In this case, it's not going to necessarily help because you don't want... There's no... it's only one enemy. But still. And so, yeah. So go ahead and roll damage as well, JT.
Oh, yeah.
That's 2 damage and disadvantage on his next attack. Okay. Next up is Conry.
Random question.
Go for it.
Has the troll seen me?
The troll is fairly aware of everyone around, but he seems to be not necessarily focusing on anyone as he's getting pelted from all sides.
Okay. I am going to walk back into the corner.
Okay.
I am going to minor illusion myself into looking like there's nothing here, and if I
Okay.
you.
Okay.
And I am going to otherwise summon a tentacle on the other side of him to keep him occupied.
Okay.
All right.
So we'll say that there's like a fallen piece of rocks, like a pile of rocks in the corner that covers where Conry is kind of crouching, obscuring his position visually.
Yep.
And he can see through it because he knows it's an illusion, and he can summon his tentacle. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Boop. Cold damage.
Cold damage. Okay. And 2 cold damage. And so as Conry tactically retreats into a corner, creates an illusion of cover for himself, he then summons this tentacle, which lashes out at the troll, glancing against its chest and leaving some frost behind. Next up is Bowmander.
Alright. So Bowmander will activate his rage.
Rage.
Get inspired up by good old Alton's music. By the way,
Yeah.
Alton, what instrument do you play?
Let me actually check. Kind of forgot. Or actually, I use my mouth because I'm an asthma.
Yeah.
ASMR bard. I forgot.
ASMR Azamar.
I'm just literally making sound effects. Yeah. That's
I joke.
Well,
Your character, JT.
If I use my longsword, and if I want to go use claw, do I have to make it one-handed, or can I still use two-handed?
So you could transform and still use your longsword.
Yeah.
But so if you attack with your longsword, you just get 1 attack. If you choose claws, you can attack twice.
Right.
Or if you choose tail, you could attack with a D12 instead of a D10.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna choose claws for the situation.
Okay.
And then like so I'm gonna go with the claw form and what's there?
So essentially, you're going to stow your sword, or not draw your sword, and instead, as your rage is activated, as you can see this energy enveloping Bowmander, the claws on his hands actually extend out. His hands themselves seem to bulk up a little bit as he takes on a slightly more animalistic form as his rage begins. And then go ahead. I believe you should have them on your sheet. Oh my gosh, no, there's not. Let me put it here. Sorry.
Bowmander, like, form.
1d6 plus strength. Okay, and let's put that.
Wouldn't
Do you see
Bowmander
that
get a
there
little
now?
bit more bestial because he's already a lizard folk and they're kind of, well, for lack of a better term, beastly as it is?
Okay. Do you see the claw attack now, Mr. Bowmander?
Yes, I do see a claw attack now.
Okay, and your rage, I don't know why it's changing it to 3. It should be 2 damage.
Oh.
There we go. Okay. And go ahead and roll your 2 attacks.
So then, still going to use my sword and then.
So no, if you're going to use your claws, you only use your claws and you just use them twice. You don't use your sword at all.
That's why I wanted to be clear. Okay, I'm gonna use.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to take your first 2 d20 rolls, which is an 8 and a 9, because that was the first 2 things that you rolled. And so as this power overcomes Bowmander, as he starts to his claws grow, his hands get thicker, you can see his face almost change and cast as his rage begins in a way that is new to the rest of you, those that are nearby noticing. Bowmander is almost surprised by the new aspect, and as the troll is smacked by the tentacle, and as he flinches back from the psychic damage of the bard's noise and will, he actually is moving away as the claws come forward, and Bowmander is unable to land a solid strike against him. However, you are still raging, and yeah, and that's your action in your bonus action. Do you want to do anything else? The only thing left you could do is move.
Just gonna stick still.
Okay. Next up is Jin. And Jin is going to use Hunter's Mark, because that's what you do when you're a ranger. And let's see. Yeah. And he's going to make a longbow attack against the creature. And with an 11, he will miss. Oh, why am I Xander? Whoops. With an 11, he will miss. As the troll is flinching back from the damage and the claws of Bowmander pass by, the arrow that Jien fires actually is right where the troll was, and it almost intersects with Bowmander's claws as he reaches forward. Jin is going to also sort of retreat into the corner a little bit, trying to keep this guy surrounded and distracted. Next up is Taros.
Okay, so I'm going to walk around the troll to get into flanking with Thea, because we're on the same page. We know that's what we should do here. Did I get anything? I'm trying because this is my first time playing on this level and actually like paying attention to my combat. Let me make sure. So why is my armor class down? Did I unequip my shield or something?
I thought
Oh
you
no,
got
no,
debuff.
no.
19 is what it should be.
No, yeah, it's. I was just thinking of the +2 that I can have.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. Okay, I remember some of this stuff.
Yeah. You have a couple of new features.
Yeah. Okay, well, one of those should definitely wait. Okay, that's fine. Then I'm just going to go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and just attack.
Okay. With your action,
Yes.
you're going to do anything with your bonus action.
That's actually really distracting. That got really loud out of nowhere.
Is that a laundry machine?
Zach, can you mute yourself?
Thank you.
sir.
Okay, sorry. I got... Oh, that's not super helpful. No, I can't think of any... Well, I mean, I could use... There's a couple things I could do, but I don't want to use a spell this early on, because I only have 3 smites.
Okay.
So I'm not going to do anything yet. No one's that hurt. If people get hurt, I'll try and do Compel Duel or something.
Okay.
No, but I'm just going to attack this time.
You also have your racial smite that you can use once a day.
Yeah, I can't stack those, though, can I?
You can racial smite. I mean, you can spell bonus action smite and divine smite in the same turn. Absolutely. Divine smites require no action. That's part of what makes them so strong.
Ah.
Okay. 22 does hit, in case you were wondering.
Okay, I'm just gonna do a normal smite. I'll save it for my last smite if I get a critical.
Okay. Go ahead and roll damage. Okay. And as you position yourself to the other side of the troll, continuing to harry it, this large creature, even larger than you or Bowmander, and getting pelted by ranged attacks from all around, smacked, punched by astral arms, slashed at, and you raise your hammer, glowing with a divine light. As you bring it down, you land a blow into the thigh of the creature that leaves an indent in it as it stumbles from the mighty strike. 21 damage. Holy cow.
Big boys here.
You guys are chunking this guy. Next up is Moku. And what will Moku do, guys? Is Moku
Is that a
going to
bonfire?
Bonfire.
Bonfire.
Just a bonfire? No spells?
I don't know what spells he has.
I don't know his spells.
We got no idea about his spells.
This is our first combat since he leveled up. We haven't seen him.
Did he secretly pick up Fireball?
Fireball is a 3rd level
It's
spell.
a third. Yeah, he's
But
not
he
that
did-
high lit yet.
He did get Flaming Sphere.
Well,
which is
that's
the
fire.
It is fire.
His bonfires are being upgraded.
Yeah, and that's a concentration spell, Flaming Sphere. So it does round over round damage. So it's really good in against bosses. So
Yeah, let's
I
do
think
that.
we'll say that he casts Flaming Sphere at 2nd level. And so let me post the spell in chat as well, just so you can see it. So that's what Flaming Sphere does, and so it's going to do 8 fire damage this turn on a dex save of 14, or half as much on a failed save. And the troll fails with a 13.
Wow.
So he takes 8 fire damage.
What an idiot! Oh, he's or is it Dex? What a slowpoke!
Yeah.
Yeah. Then again, a lot of fire spells have dex saving throws related to them.
I mean, he's a
I'm
big
not-
thing. It makes sense. They're not very agile. Even if they're fast, they're not agile typically.
And
Yeah.
so we'll say that he
Unless
creates
you're
that
talking Dragon Ball.
here
That acceleration dog.
so that it doesn't hit anybody else, because if you end your turn within 5 feet of the sphere, you do take damage. So we'll say he summons it right there. And that's his action, and I don't think he has anything he can easily do with the bonus action. So that will be his turn. The only thing... Oh, he doesn't have Healing Word prepared. So, yeah. That's... okay, so that's Mogu's turn. Next up is the Dragon Priest. And the Dragon Priest is not looking too hot. He has been smote. He has been smacked by tentacles. He has been punched by radiant consumptions. He's had arrows fly into him. He's had magic attack his head. And as he roars in rage, he's going to move away from the fire because he doesn't like being in the fire.
Opportunity.
And so an attack of opportunity by Tados. And you do still have flanking because technically you're attacking right before he leaves his previous position. 22 does hit.
I'm just going to use 2 smites. I'm going to use my Searing Smite and my Divine Smite.
I don't think you can use your Searing Smite not on your turn. You do.
Okay.
This is a reaction. You don't have a bonus action available.
Yeah,
Whatevs.
Searing Smite is like a bonus action or a regular action, isn't it? It's not a reaction.
And so as your glowing hammer strikes out at his other leg as he steps away from you, he stumbles down to one knee, almost collapsing, and he's going to attack
I think
Thea, actually. Go ahead.
I think Tados actually does get to use Searing Might. So it's a
if he had cast the bonus action and was concentrating on it, he could use it.
Oh, he hadn't cast it.
He had not cast it.
Okay, never
if
mind.
he had smote last turn with his attack action and then said, I cast Searing Smite, then he could have, because he would have been concentrating on it.
Okay,
and so the Dragon Priest is going to attack, the Troll is going to attack Akra. And he has fallen to one knee, and he's going to reach forward with his jaws and attempt a bite, which Thea actually kind of kicks his face off to the side, or no, her astral arms actually reach down and redirect his face away from her, causing it to miss. And then at the same time, he's going to reach out with his claws and try and slash in from both sides, landing a single blow for 13 damage, as her other arm deflects one arm while one is deflecting his face, but his third arm is able to reach in and rake across her torso. So that does just over half of your health.
You said 13 damage?
13 damage.
Darn it, I'm down to 12, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, I just adjusted it myself, but dang. I was going to say, for that first attack, when he was trying to bite me, I was imagining my astral arms just suddenly like smacking his face away.
Yeah.
and then it's like
he's a Dragon Priest?
He's a troll.
It says Dragon Priest / troll.
Yeah, he's a Dragon Priest. Wait, you can see him?
No, when you attack. It says bite by Dragon Priest.
Oh yeah, that's true. But you don't know that.
Okay.
Or your character doesn't know that. You can maybe infer something, but
I like the shiny dragon emblems on his refinery.
He likes dragons.
Okay.
All right.
I inferred religious iconography from them. Inferred.
Okay.
Oh wait, hold on. Oh no. Wait.
Okay.
I'm being stupid. Sorry.
So next up is Xander, and Xander is going to once again fire his short bow.
Wait, hold on.
Go ahead.
Did he take disadvantage on that?
So his bite attack would have been at disadvantage.
Oh, okay, my bad.
So yeah, so he would have missed, but he missed. Anyway.
Yeah, he did already. Okay.
So that's no more disadvantage.
Take out.
Yeah, that's part. Well, we'll go back to that later. So Xander is going to. Well, actually, he has a longbow. Excuse me, he should have been using that.
Oh my goodness!
Why is he killing this dude?
And so another arrow. There seems to be two arrows coming out of kind of like the in between the shoulders and the neck of the dragon priest as he kneels before Akra, and Xander just continues to take shots, dealing you see blood spurt out from it as it seems that it may have even hit an artery or a vein, dealing significant damage to the creature. Akra.
All right. So after that near scraping, Akra's gonna zip around to the other side of this troll. So she's flanking with Bowmander still.
Okay.
Just so that she can get that extra boost.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to do another 2 unarmed strikes to the guy.
Go for it. Okay.
All right, and again, I'm going to stick with the radiant damage. So as I flip around to the other side of this guy, my astral arms quickly fall alongside me, and then as my body is glowing with this ki that's emanating off me that we've grown to be a little bit familiar with by now, my astral arms again glow with the silvery light of Bahamut as they just rush in from both sides of this troll and double chop it to the neck.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be like...
Beautiful. And as you do, the radiant light from your arms deals burns into the dragon priest as he cries out in pain from your attacks. Next up is Alton.
Okay. Does the troll look bad? Like,
the troll looks like he's almost falling to the ground. Yeah, he looks.
Okay.
You guys have dealt over 100 points of damage to this troll already.
Wow.
Okay.
In just a little over a round.
All right.
Yeah. Plus, I don't think the radiant damage right to his neck is doing any more favors, as my arms just like singe the sides of his neck.
Okay, so let me walk all the way over here, or how do I do the show my path? Doesn't matter. Whatever. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I count diagonals, that's 1 square.
Wait, you're right behind me?
Yeah. That's all my movement there, and I'm gonna make sure you're okay by casting Cure Wounds on you.
Nice.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Alright, so, what do I roll again for this?
No, he rolls.
Oh, I roll.
Okay.
You gain 6 health back.
Okay.
As Alton approaches, he rests his hand on Akra's back and makes a noise that sends out magical regeneration. The scratches across your chest close, even though they do not manage to seal up completely.
And then can I mock the troll still? That's a bonus?
Absolutely.
Right.
No, you cannot. Mocking is an action.
Oh,
you can inspire someone else.
Oh, I can inspire someone else. Okay.
Right. I don't know if you have any bonus action spells.
And
the only other thing you could do is you could have Healing Word healed from range and then mocked still.
Oh, is Healing Word a
bonus action?
Oh, okay. I'll keep that in mind next time.
Mm-hmm.
But, okay. That's fine. Oh, wait, hold on. I am being... Does that... Sorry, that's 6... Yeah, I included that 4. Wow, so I rolled really low on that one. Okay. Yeah, I guess... If he's on his last legs, I don't know if I want to use another Bardic Inspire.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll just keep it for you for now.
Okay, next up is Conry.
Right. I'm gonna hex the guy.
Okay.
Kicks and giggles. I'll hex his con. That matters. Then I am going to do my usual Eldritch Blast plus a tentacle.
Okay. Zach, do you mind muting yourself again? Sorry.
It's the music from the laptop on Roll20 along with the washing machine in the background. I apologize.
Yeah, no, it's okay. Okay, so Eldritch Blast and Tentacle. And as your inky darkness comes from behind this illusory pile of rubble and splashes against the neck of this creature, it almost eats into it as it impacts and causes the troll to fall to the ground dead. Dead again, I should say.
What?
Sort of. Anyways.
So he was dead, alive, and then dead again.
Sorry, he wasn't actually dead. Just dead for the first time. He was in a sarcophagus, but not dead. I'm got it mixed up there.
That must have been some hibernation, and we just wrecked his day.
Okay, so yeah, so you guys absolutely demolished him. That was very easy. I will keep that in mind for later.
Next time there will be 3 trolls.
Huh?
Next time there will be 3 trolls.
I'm fairly certain you guys can handle 2 trolls. 3 trolls, I don't know. Because that's tripling the number of attacks that they get per round.
You got some
That's
really
a lot.
good rolls here.
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah.
Anyways, we might try something like that since that went way faster than I expected. I guess we probably could have ran that last time. Like I told you guys at the beginning, I had no idea what to expect from this. If you guys had come here at level 1, I promise it would have been a slightly different than that, but that was just very, very easy, it seems, for you guys. So yeah. So you have defeated the troll. What do you do? I presume, given his previous actions, that Connery is going to check the body.
Well, I was going to check the box, the sarcophagus.
Oh, the sarcophagus?
Yep. Do an investigation to see if there's anything interesting that I can gather from the
Okay.
I think I'm gonna invest and take a look at the. I guess the draconic adornments are on him. I guess you said he had like a necklace or something that had some draconic imagery.
So he has tiny silver dragons. He has some rings that have tiny silver dragons on them, and as well as an amulet.
I'm gonna
So
help Thea investigate the religious iconography of the dragon symbols.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if I
Go ahead and
do I have
roll a religion?
all right, let's take a look here. All right. Here we go.
Slightly disappointed of not testing his claws.
15. Okay.
I couldn't quite catch that, Dwayne.
I just said Bowman is a slightly disappointment.
Oh, that he didn't get to use his claws. That's fair.
Should have used my inspire.
Yeah, that would have needed a good roll, but maybe it might have worked. You guys almost didn't miss as well, even though, yeah. Anyways, you guys rolled well. So you, as you investigate there are 2 rings and 1 amulet, silver rings and silver amulet.
You're still under Xander.
Thank you. Who am I, actually? That's who I am. Worth 15 each, so that's 45 gold pieces. And as you look at them, the dragon, the iconography and everything that you see here, it fits perfectly in all of the rest of the stuff that you've seen throughout the entirety of the Citadel. It leads you to believe that this creature is somehow related to or was a part of the cult or religion or whatever it was that you guys aren't fully aware of the details that existed here previously. It was a worshiper of some sort. While you're looking at the body, you also find a ceremonial dagger worth 125. And those are the only things of value on the corpse. Inside of the sarcophagus, go ahead and roll investigation, Connery.
Oh, well, not so much for that.
Natural 1, and it's still a 7. And so as you glance inside, you notice that it's actually just Yeah. Well, make sure that Zach doesn't write it down if you're going to add it. JT. Yeah. So as you look inside, it's wide open. So the bottom of the sarcophagus. You just take a quick glance, and you actually see 50 gold pieces, 220 silver pieces, and you see 4 spell scrolls that you can pull out and investigate if you like.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Okay, so as you pull out the spell scrolls, I'm trying to remember spell scrolls. I have not.
So I don't actually think it'll be helpful, but Tados walks over and doesn't really know what Conry's doing, but feels slightly guilty for some reason for a dream he had. Feels like he let down Conry and just sort of standing there hovering, not really being helpful, but trying to help.
Oh
wow! Oh my
Yeah,
goodness!
I will say Conry's little hide behind rocks routine was caused by a similar bad dream. One involving too many maces meeting his face.
Let's see. So when you examine the scrolls, you can tell what 2 of them do, I believe. No, you cannot actually. How many can you recognize? I did not prep on this. So yeah, you can only recognize.
Out of curiosity, just
Go ahead.
From a dumbness perspective, I know we haven't used like the passive perceptions or passive investigations or anything like that to date.
Yeah.
How do those work versus like a rolled investigation?
That's a good point. Okay, so essentially, if you're not in combat, I did leave the music. Thank you for letting me know. If you're not in combat, essentially, you can roll. The people hold it a little differently. To me, the way that it should work is the way that I would like to play it is that you can roll if you're looking for something specifically. But in an out-of-combat situation, you roll to see if you can do better than your passive. So what is your passive investigation?
My passive investigation on
16
is like a 16. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you would have no problem locating anything here. The
investigation, if I was looking for anything specific, would have been like anything hidden inside the coffin that wasn't like immediately obvious.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, go ahead and roll me Arcana to try and figure out what's going on with these scrolls.
Will.
Yes.
Do I still have my claw form for now?
So as soon as combat ends, your rage actually dissipates as you're not attacking or being
Hit
attacked.
the corpse. I've done that more than once as a barbarian.
Actually, I was going to say, can we? This might be morbid, but Connery's going to say, hey, can we decapitate that thing in a little bit?
Yeah, I was about to say, can I just out of frustration, still
Yeah, go for it.
Attack its face.
Roll some claws. Try and
roll some claws.
Make its face disappear. Woo!
So, basically, it's just, Mormon is so mad about this. It's just like, you guys ended up fighting.
He's in a rage. He's literally in a rage.
So as you're looking at the spell scrolls, Moku actually walks over and he kind of says, wait, let me take a look there. And he actually helps and gives you guidance at the same time as you're investigating the spell scrolls.
That is the most tame guidance that I think Moku has given.
I know, but I'm not Andy. I can't just think of ways to make guidance happen. There's other things going on. I'm sorry.
He's got to.
That was the least passive aggressive guidance ever.
He's just
sorry. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not.
Make sure you pay attention to what those symbols are.
Yeah.
There's a little bit different. Yeah, there you go.
That's my bad. Well,
And in a burst of inspiration and annoyance, Connery like starts to pay attention a little harder.
Yeah,
And
go ahead and roll a d4 as well. On top of your
that was
16.
really good.
Okay, so with an 18. So as you're investigating the spell scrolls, and we're gonna roll it this way, where you can identify scrolls that are on your spell list.
Okay.
I don't know if that's exactly how we'll do it forever, but for now, that's what we'll do. You get a feeling that these are very cleric-y spells in general, but you're not 100% sure what they do. So one of them, you feel like Tados might be able to take a look and help you understand. One of them, you think that Moku actually recognizes as he's there next to you. He says, "Oh, that one is a scroll of Cure Wounds, 2nd level." Then another one, it looks like, let's see. It's another. There's one that's, and then sorry. So there's 4 scrolls. I have them all now in my head. One of them, you have a feeling that Tados can help you identify it. One of them, Moku points out that it is a scroll of Cure Wounds, 2nd level. One of them, and then 2 of them, you feel like you need help of a cleric or some more time to investigate to figure out what is going on.
Okay.
With the other 2.
I'm just gonna turn around and hand the one to Tados and say, "This feels like your kind of thing."
Okay. You want to take a look at it, Tados?
Yes.
Okay, and as you do, you can see that it is a scroll, a spell scroll of the spell command.
Ooh. That will that likely be in the D&D thing? Can I just drag that?
Yeah, you could probably just drag it over. And so that's a spell scroll. So you're going to hold on to that. Go ahead and write that on your character sheet.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
I also put the rings, amulet, and the dagger in my inventory as well, just so you know.
Okay, so yeah, so JT, don't write the rings, the amulet, and the dagger.
Okay, I'll take those off.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
For now.
We're not using encumbrance, are we?
Yes, we are.
Oh, shoot. I completely forgot about that.
How heavy is everything that I have?
I think we're not going to count coin weight for now.
Oh, okay. I have a lot of gems, too. I'm just rolling in rocks, dude.
That's true.
Rolling in rocks.
If you carry weight in excess of 5 times your strength score.
Yeah, you didn't exactly give me any weights for some of these items. But then again...
I'd have to look it up.
I think by default I'm always encumbered then. Because I think by default, like with my Dungeoneer's pack and everything, I'm carrying around like 120 pounds of stuff, and my strength score is only 12.
I was gonna say the same. I was gonna say something similar. I got a 13 score of strength, and I don't think the weight calculations are accurate for my
actually,
character.
just out of curiosity, how does weight calculation even work? I don't actually know.
So there's 2 different ways of playing encumbrance, and essentially the way that it works is, well, there's 3 ways of playing encumbrance. One of them is you don't pay attention to it at all, which is what a lot of tables decide to do because it's an additional layer of complication. So there's, but then there's 2 other ways of playing it. One is variant encumbrance is if you carry weight in excess of 5 times your strength, you are encumbered, which means your speed drops by 10. And if you carry weight in excess of 10 times your strength score up to your maximum carrying capacity, you are instead heavily encumbered, so your speed drops by 20 and you have disadvantage on ability checks, attack rolls, and saving throws. Regular standard encumbrance, one sec, is... Oh gosh, I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, that's why I thought we weren't even gonna worry
Yeah,
too
for
much
now-
about it because
for
my
now,
total
let's-
weight is 270 something at this point,
Yeah.
and I only have a strength score of 13.
No, we're just gonna just worry about it. We're just not gonna worry about it for now.
Okay.
We'll be fine, and we'll take
PHP is 15 times strength.
15 times strength. Thank you. Yeah.
So, okay, so 15 times 12 is 180. Okay, so I'm okay. Okay.
Yeah. So in general, you should be okay.
Cool.
You're not carrying anything super heavy. Okay. So you have. So go ahead, Connery, and write on your, or Chris, write on your sheet a scroll of Cure Wounds 2nd level,
Yep.
and then 2 unidentified cleric scrolls, and we can identify those at a later date or a later time.
Could I? Did you let me know that they were cleric scrolls? I mean, I was like hovering over him.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, I'll tell you. Why not?
Can I? Do I know what they are? Can I invest?
You do not.
No. Okay.
Yeah, they are. They're not. You're not quite familiar with the magic of them.
Okay.
Upon first glance, I think. Yeah. Okay, so that's what you find there. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
So, what are you guys gonna do?
So Commander is angry, and just like called the troll,
Yes.
and then I just rolled earlier. Just, like,
Yeah. No. And so go ahead and describe how he's attacking the troll.
Commander is just angry that just like you have to be so squishy, and then just jabs at it from like at the abdomen and just like gnaws its way.
Mm-hmm.
From, like, what? Just like you have to go down this easy. I used my rage for this. So, venting out everything for this time being of just like essentially decapitating the troll.
Got it. Yeah, and so you just start slashing
Yeah.
away and dealing damage. You end up almost completely disconnecting its head from its body. It's hanging on by a few pieces of sinew as blood kind of pools at the open wound in the neck of the troll.
Yeah, and just having you notice the blood probably splatter by in her vision after storing the items. Thea would just be looking at this image, kind of stunned before just randomly saying, Commander, I think he's already dead.
I mean, yeah.
And right afterwards, like everything's all gone. I just go like, Commander takes a deep breath and just go like, "Thanks, Akra. I now know that now."
So yeah, how many HP points do you need, man?
Well, Akron
What'd
needs a 7 to get to full HP.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I healed Thea with lay on hands.
Okay. Thank you as always, my friend.
Of course.
I would like to do. Commander would like to do cunning artisan in order to make like a what's it called? A club, right?
A bone club out of a troll? Is that what you're doing? Yes.
So you
Okay.
you pull out your sword after your rage, or even during your rage, your claws, and you cut out the thigh bone, one of the thigh bones, and you set it aside for their next short rest, where you're gonna work on cleaning it and turning it into a club.
Wow.
Are these torch sconces in the walls here?
What?
In the corners? Are these?
Yes, but they're all out except for this one.
Okay. I won't metagame this too much. I'm gonna walk over to the troll and I'm just gonna be like, I'm just gonna collect its head, basically, after all the damage Bomander has done, figuring that we had told Yusdriel that there was some great threat that we needed to go take care of, and well, we found a troll.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to collect the head and try to disentangle whatever's left of his fancy tattered garbs with the dragon iconography, and whatever's left after Bomander's done with it, and just wrap them together so that we can bring them over to Yusdriel.
Very good. So you grab the head, and you guys are going to head back. So as you guys get back over to the spike pit then, because this ice is actually not here anymore currently, Moku gestures from his board and moves water out to recreate the ice platform before walking across. Xander and Jian both follow along as well.
Zach, can you mute yourself, please? Thank you.
And yeah, so Zach and everybody follows along. Yeah, and you guys can head on out back over to Yusdriel then, I think, if that's where you're headed. Or do you want to do something else in this area before leaving?
Conrad, did you want to roll the slot again? Alright, I guess not.
Will, I don't need to roll for anything for use by cutting artisan, right? Not now.
Nope, it's just an action that you can take during your next short rest.
Okay. Good.
Okay, if you guys are just going to head on over, just go ahead and give me a second. I'll move all your tokens over to Yusdriel so you don't have to move individually. So I'm going to just put all your tokens together and move you to the area. So you guys make your way back over. Hold shift, yeah. Back up here to Yusdriel. And as you approach, she can see that you all look to be almost in perfect health. I mean, even all in perfect health. Moku's kind of standing off to the side, as well as Xander standing back a little bit. Jian quiet as always. And as you approach, she looks at you and says, have you come back for supplies?
I motioned for Conry to show her the gruesome trophy.
Yeah. Conry's not particularly thrilled, but I march up and I kind of bow to Yusdriel, and it's like, well, you'll recall that we mentioned a threat to the south earlier, and we found a troll, and just kind of unwrap the thing and hold the head out. Who knows how long it may have taken before it wound its way back up here.
And as you pull it out and describe what happened, you can see her eyes widen in shock. She glances at it and says, "Indeed, you have saved us a great danger by dealing with this creature. Thank you. Please." And she kind of gestures behind her. And you guys had originally been deciding between a couple of scrolls. It was 2 scrolls, the key, and the quill that turns into a tree. And she gestures at the 2, at both of the scrolls that are behind her, and she just says, "Please." Oh wait, there's 3. Sorry, all 3 of the spell scrolls behind her, and says, "Please take these." And upon receiving them, let's see. These ones have already been described to you, so
Yeah.
you know that they are Spider Climb, Mage Armor, and
Yeah. I bow deeply to Yusdriel and say, "Your kindness is too much. Thank you."
Your actions have benefited us greatly here. evil neighbor down below has been destroyed. Our contentious neighbors to the north have been pacified, and now a great threat that we were not even aware of, has been passed, nullified before threatening us directly. It is only fair. And you remember that she was a little bit more stubborn last time, because you're gathering that part of the reason was that there was no direct evidence. It was just your word. But that this kind of direct evidence has a great impact on kind of the way that you guys are received by her. And yeah, so she does that, and she says, thank you once again, and may the dragons, because they're not quite Bahamut, but may dragons see you well.
Couldn't even give us lip service.
What?
Give it up.
I'm a little.
All right.
Hello.
Hello.
I think you can mute.
Oh.
That. Sorry.
Wait, what?
Oh no, I was talking to Zaki. Yeah, it's just his laundry machine. So.
Got it.
So, quick rundown. There was a giant troll. You guys obliterated it. We got some spell scrolls from the kobolds, and now are headed out of the Citadel, I believe, unless there's something else you guys want to do. So, you guys are going to head on out and head back towards Oakhurst, I believe.
So half the party was at Oakhurst, and then there was half of us that came from somewhere else. Did we want to go back? I don't remember what.
So, yeah. So the rest of you guys, there was... You guys were not based in the place that you were at before. So you guys were just there traveling when this kind of quest came your way. There was nothing there to call upon you directly. Yeah. That was Port Last. Yeah. There was nothing at Port Last that was a connection.
Okay.
The guide that brought you here, who was a friend of Caracas, actually headed back to Oakhurst with the acolyte that journeyed with
the other party.
With the first party.
I completely forgot about that guy.
Yeah. Do you remember his name?
Oh, I'm sure I have it in my head somewhere.
Okay. So yeah. So you guys can head back to Oakhurst.
All right.
So
I put up a pretty HD copy of the Sword Coast. So if you guys, by the way, if you guys want a map to look at stuff.
Did.
Oh.
So.
Oakhurst near Neverwinter.
Now I don't know where Oakhurst is, but it's there somewhere.
It's back down towards the south, if I recall correctly.
So in the archived channel campaign setting, there's a zoomed in picture to help you place it if you want to use that as a reference. So you guys are gonna head back, and you guys, you had taken a long rest and kind of started off your day. It's only really been maybe an hour or two since you've gotten up and you've accomplished all of this bargaining, this quick combat. and are now on your way back to Oakhurst. You guys will make it back there before nightfall without any trouble. Cord is correct. So, you guys get back to Oakhurst. And as you're walking in towards kind of the center of the town, you get near the general store, and you hear somebody in the village holler out to holler into the general store. Kind of as they're leaving, they see you and they turn back and holler into the general store, "Carowin, they have returned." And after a brief moment, you actually see coming out of the general store the owner of it, who four of you recognize. She is a female human, and she's wearing nice jewelry, nice clothes. You think that she's fairly well off. Those of you who haven't seen her before, the rest of you remember that she had 2 children that she had asked you to try and locate.
Well, I mean, we found him.
Yeah, well, as one of the original party members from Oakhurst, I pull out the symbols that I managed to recover from her children. I forgot what they were. Were they her
Rings.
Oh, the sigil rings, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. The
All right,
signet
so
rings.
signet rings. So I pull out the rings. I'm like, Carowin, I'm sorry to say something has befallen your children, and without saying anything else, I reveal the signet rings in my hand to her.
And as you hold them out, you see a look of resignation come across her face, as she did not have any real hope of recovery. But after a brief moment, you see her visage resolve. And she nods towards you and says, "Thank you. At least now I know." And then she says, "Come, let us speak briefly inside, and let me collect the reward that you were promised." And so she walks inside the store, gestures for you to follow. She makes her way to the back of the counter and pulls out a pouch. She makes sure that the count is right real quick, and she hands you a pouch containing 250 gold as she keeps the rings that you gave her. She says, "So what did you find?"
Well, that was... It's hard for me to explain. I'm having a hard time figuring out how to put this into words right now, but I do kind of explain to her in a summary as best as I could what we ended up going through in the Sunless Citadel, and it's kind of hard for me to explain what happened to her children, but eventually I do explain that something had befallen them. Her son had fallen first, from what I was able to gather, and her daughter had been taken over by something. I really don't... it's really hard for me to find any words, so if anyone wants to drop in and kind of help sum things up before my character ends up rambling or something, feel free to drop in and explain the rest without...
Yeah, I think maybe we should not say that your daughter was taken over, just say that we found her dead. It's because there might be thoughts of well, why didn't you bring her back, and then maybe we could have revived her.
Mm-hmm.
But we knew that she got revived.
Yeah, just remember, my character's not that good socially, so it's kind of
That's fine.
awkward for her. So I could imagine someone maybe give me a quick signal and be like,
"Yeah, hey." I haven't really met her, so I don't want to say anything. But Will, can we say, because I'd forgotten to pick this one beforehand because I'd messed up my spells, but we leveled up when we were down there, right? Like before we came up from the tree, we went to level 3.
Mm-hmm.
So I would have taken ceremony. I just hadn't done it yet because I hadn't picked spells the correct way. Can we say that we gave them a ceremony? Because I can just do that, and like one of them's a burial. So like we buried the bodies that were left. So that way they can like explain that we put them to rest.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's really good.
Let's do that. I might produce some of the maps I've made of the Citadel to try and help explain like the journey down and what all we encountered. But I think Jian's got it generally right in that perhaps some things are better left unsaid.
Yeah, that's a good call, Zach. By the way, hi.
Yeah, I feel like it's been a while back.
Yeah, I know.
Good to see you. Yeah, okay. And so as you guys kind of explain what happened, you explain that you gave them a burial to Sharwin, and that you heard tale of the death of Talgan. She just kind of takes it in and just kind of maintains a stoic expression throughout it all. And so she just says thank you once again. And may your adventures be safe and prosperous and happier than this. And she kind of just disengages at that point, and you guys can kind of just take your leave from there. Is there anything else that you guys want to do in the village?
I'm gonna go look for Cord.
Okay, so you'll head over to the shrine.
I'd probably guide him there since I went to the shrine once before. So
So you guys can head on over to the shrine, where as you come in, you find 3 people actually in the shrine. You see the female gnome, priest of Pelor that you met previously, Corky, and as you come in, he greets you and says, "Hello, friends. It is good to see you again. How fared ye? I heard from Cord that you gained some new companions. Oh, and now I see them." And he kind of looks around at the new faces, says, "Hello, I am Corky, a priest of Pelor."
Did you say he was a gnome?
Yes, a gnome. So like 3.5 feet tall, and just kind of there. Sorry, a female gnome. She is a gnome.
A priest of, what'd she say she was a priest of?
Pelor, god of the sun. And
praise the sun.
Great.
Yeah. And so as you guys are there, and so she says, "I heard from Cord that you made it to the Citadel, but that you had gained new companions. How fared ye?"
Well, our travels were much safer with this larger group from what we were able to gather. But there were some positive events that occurred and some not so positive, I have to admit. But overall, I suppose you could say it was, I guess, a fruitful adventure, or lack of any better terms.
I kind of walk up forward to them. I think I'd kind of hung out in the background the last time we were in there, and kind of asked while we were down there. You know, we found some spell scrolls, and we were wondering if you might be able to lend us some assistance in identifying them.
Indeed. Here, let me see. And so as you hand her the 2 scrolls, she holds them, and she takes a quick moment to look through them, and she says, yes, this one, and she hands the first one to you, is a scroll of inflict wounds, 2nd level. and she tells you it can be used by a cleric to make a touch attack to deal some nasty damage, but otherwise, I'm trying to remember how spell scrolls work when the spell's not on your spell list. I think you have to make a check. We'll have to look that up if we get to it.
Okay.
But not the kind of thing that I go in for, but there are some worshippers of the gods who do. And this other, and she takes a moment and she looks at it. Ah, yes. She says, this is a scroll of guiding bolt. It's a wonderful spell, one of my favorites, where you petition your god and light strikes them from the heavens, causing the next person to have an easier time landing a solid blow.
Henry kind of nods. I also kind of look over at Tados and kind of motion him over and try to discreetly open my bag and point out at the apple, kind of wondering if we should ask them about it.
So Tados walks over to the apple, and if I remember correctly, because I used divine sense on it, right, and I didn't sense that it was divine at all, but I thought that it might have some sort of magical properties, and me and Conrad consulted on this.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't. I'm thinking about it now because we don't think it's religious, and so this is a cleric. And I actually so I would have to sort of look at Conry and just try and just sort of shrug because it's not religious, but I also haven't met this person before, so I don't know what their background is really besides the fact that they're a priest. So I'm like, it's gonna have to be up to you. Sort of what my shrug's gonna say.
Conry kind of thinks about the shrug and is like, kind of cocks his head and just closes his bag back up.
Okay. So yeah. And so at this point, you also see coming over to you Cord and the gentleman who led the four of you here. That is not Cord. So Cord led the first group towards the Sunless Citadel, and the other this other gentleman who has kind of leather armor. You see a bow slung across his back. He was the one who asked you guys to look for his friend Caracas. As they're approaching you guys.
Let's see, which Caracas met his fate at the hands of the giant rat, right? I'm not going to do anything. I'm just going to let them approach.
Okay. And so as they approach, Cord actually greets you all and says, "Oh, friends, it is good to see you all returned healthy. How fared you?"
Look back and forth at the other people, and if no one's going to say anything, I'm going to...
Yeah, I just let Conry talk this one out.
Do I know this person?
This is so Alton, Tados, Jin, and Moku were greeted. Were the second group. You guys were the ones led originally approached by this guy and led towards the Sunless Citadel. Yeah.
Whoops. Do I know you?
My bad. I didn't know.
Not Cord. Cord is the one who led the first one, but the second gentleman standing at the side is the one that you would recognize. Yeah. So no, you had met Cord very, very briefly at the ravine, actually, before he headed back to Oakhurst with this other guy.
Well, okay, if no one's going to say anything, I just kind of nod to Cord and say, good to see you again. The travels through the Citadel were difficult, but we persevered. Unfortunately, the lady's name's Carolyn, right? or what's her last name?
The Hugh Creels.
Hugh Creels, right. Unfortunately, the children of the Hugh Creels passed, as well as their traveling companions in the depths of the Citadel.
Mm-hmm.
We were able to recover the signets that were requested, but the challenges in there were dark and I think beyond what any of us would have expected.
Indeed. Did you find and at that point the second person is going to cut in, and he's going to say, "Did you find Caracas or any evidence of him?"
I'm going to I since Caracas had been described to me before, I'm going to look at him, not really knowing who he is, and say,
Yeah.
yes.
So, go ahead. Yeah. So he's actually going to look over at Jien at this point, as a fellow, and Xander, who are kind of off to the side by themselves. And as he glances in that direction, he's actually going to see Xander's bow and recognize it. And you'll see kind of his face fall, because Xander is actually took the longbow from Caracas' corpse. And so he says, "I see. So you found him, but it was too late. Well, the gods can be capricious, and life is not always fair. At least, you have helped me to put this question to rest. Thank you, friends."
So is the entire adventuring party from this place? So we're like going around and meeting their families?
So this guy that you're with right now, so remember, so there was two cities, Oakhurst, where you're at, and Port Last, where 4 of you started.
Mm-hmm.
He came from Port Last with you guys.
That's right.
And then he ended up
He was our guide.
here. Yeah, he was your guide. And he ended up coming back here with Cord, who is from Oakhurst, to wait and see what word you guys could bring of Caracas before heading on to his own life.
Got it.
Yeah. So the 2 Hugh Creels were from this town, but the others, Cerberford and Caracas, were not. Okay. So yeah, so at that point, Corky is going to look over at you, Tados, and be like, I can see another creature of faith. Were you able to grant any rest to those fallen that you found?
Yes, indeed. We were able to bury them all in most honors and praise to Bahamut. In one such place buried underground, the sun could not reach, but Bahamut did bless their burials.
Good. And such it is at times that people pass. May the gods go with you. Thank you for what you have done. And yeah. And so they're kind of settled in there, unless there's something else specific that somebody wants to mention. Okay. So is there anything else that you guys want to do in the town?
Wait, what is Oakhurst known for?
So it's a farming village. It's not really that well known for much of anything. There's a bit of a population of halflings, which the halflings are sort of scattered throughout the Forgotten Realm, throughout the Sword Coast. Typically found living intermingled with humans. Those of them that are not kind of off on their own tribes. And yeah, it's just a farm village that had weird goings on in recent years. Okay.
So does that generally wrap up that?
Yeah. So I was going to say, so that's going to be.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be where we're going to take the break. Yeah, so that's where we are now. So Xander is going to, so he already moved 40, so he's going to bonus action dash, so he's going to move back 60 feet to move his full bonus action speed, trying to get away from the majority. And he is going to take a shot, just a regular longbow shot at the white dragon wormling. No sneak attack because there's nobody within 5 feet of it, but it should just be a straight attack. And with a 17, I need to double check. A 17 does hit. And he lands an arrow. An arrow pierces through its wing and leaves a slight hole in it. As he takes 9 damage. It's a nice shot. Okay. And the dragon actually screeches as it feels the pain, and its wing kind of hesitates in its flapping for a moment, as it kind of turns to look at Xander. Next up is Alton.
Okay, I will also run in the same direction. 1, 2, 3,
Okay,
4.
but if you're going to cast Heroism, don't forget it is a touch spell.
Oh, it's a touch spell. Okay.
So you have to cast it before you...
5. Okay, I'm back where I was.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna get a hand on, I guess, was it Tados and I guess Bowmander, because that's the only way he's gonna do damage. So I'll cast that. Do I actually have to click it or something? There you go. Sure. Cast that on both of them at level 2. Give them temporary hit points. Right now, I think that's what? Spell casting ability modifier, so that's 4, right, for charisma.
Mm-hmm.
So you get 4 per turn.
Oh, cool.
So how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4. I can only move 1. I'll just move that way. And then I will also use a Bardic Inspire on who's coming
So
up next.
you were here, right? So
Yeah,
you moved 15, so you have 3 more squares that you can move.
Oh, okay. Let's move. Let's move like down here.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
And then can I inspire coming up next here? Let's inspire Jin just because he's coming up next.
Okay. So
And I'll give him that whatchamacallit potential he can use however he wants. But I guess in this case he'd just be using it for just their normal Bardic Inspire because they're not really close together.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's Alton's turn. So go ahead and make sure Bowmander and Tados add 4 temporary hit points.
I did.
Beautiful. Next up is Jin.
Move right. Yeah, right there. I'm going to Hunter's Mark the white wormling.
Wait, where did you start?
Oh, did I go too far?
I think it's right here.
Yeah, I was right here. Oh, did I run too far?
You're an elf, right?
You have 35 speed.
Then right here is fine, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'll shoot the wormling.
You're going to Hunter's Mark him with your bonus action and take a longbow attack.
Okay.
Roll your attack.
Oh, did I get Hunter's Mark?
Yeah, it rolled. So you rolled a
Okay.
10. Are you going to do anything?
Do you want to use my Inspire, or do you think it's not good enough? Apparently a 17 hit, so it's going to take a bit to...
Yeah.
What is your inspiration right now? Is it a D6?
Yeah.
Or, wait, is it a D6? I can't even remember. Shoot.
It's a D6.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I see it now.
Ugh.
It upgrades at level 5, 10, and 15.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay. Roll your
This
D6.
one.
With a 13, you're as the white dragon rears back and screeches, looking at Xander. It moves to the side, and its neck actually the arrow glances off of its neck without causing any lasting damage. Next up is the green wormling. So they're all flying in the air. They're like maybe 15 or 20 feet up right now. And so he is going to move towards you guys. And green has a phone. So he's going to move right over to here. And I
Oh
think
my gosh.
that a 15-foot cone should be able to hit. I don't know. I don't think it would hit Tados, actually.
Not if he does it there, but if he goes here, it would.
Yeah, I think actually, yeah, he'll go here and hit you 3. So that's going to be Bomander, Tados, and Akra, and that is a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy, hold on.
Okay, so Bomander is the only one who fails. So that is 19 poison damage.
What the heck?
Okay, so you both take 9. Thea and Tados, and Bomander takes 19. So subtract from your temporary hit points first. Okay.
Not that I had any.
I'm sorry.
Sometimes.
Okay. So next up is the blue. And he is going to move forward. And the blue dragon is actually a lightning dragon.
He has a lined weapon, y'all.
He is going to move in. Let's see. Here, does that reach? Let's see. Is this 30? It is. And so from just outside of range, actually, he is going to use...
Are they landing when they use their breath weapon? Because if they're in the air, that would affect
Yeah,
their range.
So the blue dragon is landing. The green dragon is still 10 feet in the air. So you could attack the green dragon. Yeah, for sure. Okay. So the blue dragon, that's going to be a dexterity saving throw from Bomander, Conry, and Moku. And even if your owl saves, they are going to die.
Dexterity?
Yes,
Even if my
dexterity.
owl-
No, the owl's 50 feet in the air.
Oh, that's right. The owl will not get hit. Excuse me.
Nice.
You guys have an
Yeah,
owl?
save the L.
I have an
Yeah,
owl
I was like, wait.
though.
What does the
Looks like-
owl do?
You will see on his turn.
It's the
Dodge it.
it's like the standard familiar.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, it's cool. It does familiar stuff, but it's like a standard familiar.
He's calling you basic.
Oh, you
That one.
I mean, that one doesn't matter as much as the fact that it's a total of a 3. And then I need to roll for Moku, guys. I'm sorry. I'm slow. Be quick. Be quick. Dexterity saving throw. Moku fails as well. Okay, so Moku and Conry take 24 damage.
What?
And Bomander takes 12.
Wow.
Yeah, breath weapons are annoying.
They really are.
Next up, that was the
I think
blue.
that's an
and last up
understatement.
is the red dragon
Saving
wormling.
the best for
They're
last.
wormlings. They probably only have 1 or maybe 2, or maybe it recharges. I
It
don't.
recharges on some roll.
Yeah, they have to like roll a d6, and if they get a 6, it recharges. I think something like that.
And he can hit all 4 of you from here
Gosh.
with a 15-foot cone.
Yes.
Alright, you guys.
I get my turn.
I get my turn.
So this one is a dexterity saving throw as well. They got all 3 turns in a row before you guys could spread apart.
Yeah,
Okay, Bomander saves.
unfortunate.
Is that enough?
Bomander saves. Let's see. I need
Am I in
Tados,
range?
Akra, and Conry as well.
No, Tados
Conry
rolled
saves.
first.
Wait,
Oh,
I need
Tados
to roll
does
my
not
dex
save.
save then, right?
Yes, it's a dex save. and 12 is not enough. You fail. So that's fire damage. So Tados, you take half damage, so you take 9. Bowmander and Conry both take 9 as well.
Conry is dead or
unconscious. And Akra, you take 18.
I want to know what the owl does.
Akra and I'm sorry, guys, I got a little caught up. So as the dragons start swooping in upon you, they almost simultaneously, the green dragon approaches and it rears back its head and spews forth poisonous gas. The blue dragon lines up a shot and a lightning bolt flies forward, shocking you. And the red dragon comes forth, flames coming out from beneath its teeth as it breathes forth fire onto you. As these myriad of elemental damages compile into you, 2, Conry and Akra, fall beneath the onslaught as Bowmander and Tados barely hold on with gritted teeth. Next up is Conry. Go ahead and make a death saving throw.
Yeah, up to you whether you want to get me or Akra. Let's see. Death save.
Into a white. Okay, that's one fail. Okay, next up is Tados. What do you do?
Well, I'm not sure if this can be. Well, I'm not sure if my channel divinity can be used to.
It can.
It can. Okay, I'm gonna channel divinity.
Yes. Go for it.
So I'm gonna go ahead and channel divinity, turn the tide, and so as a bonus action, I can bolster injured creatures within my channel divinity. So all of you guys that are within 30 feet of me that have half health. So Moku, Conry, Thea. And Bowmander. Actually, only not me, because I took half. No, I'm not. I'm not under half because I took half damage from that resistance.
Got it.
But you guys all get.
Wait, hold on.
You also have 4 temporary hit points, Tados.
I know. Yeah, I get 4 temporary hit points. You all get 1d6 plus 3. So roll a d6, or do I roll it?
You roll the d6.
Okay.
Big money, no whammies.
Okay, so you all get 6 health HP back.
Everybody gets 6 HP.
What the heck?
And as Tados raises his shield with his holy symbol of Bahamut blazing upon it, he calls out, "Bahamut, hear me! Heal my allies!" And shining light comes out and he moves from his shield into each one of you, granting you regenerative magic, causing you to come back to consciousness as well as gain hit points.
These 2 are flying, correct?
Yeah, they're 10 feet up still.
Okay, so he won't get an attack of opportunity if I move away from him?
So you're in melee with him.
I'm in melee with this one?
They're not resting on the ground, they're just kind of like hovering just above the ground, essentially.
Okay,
So
well,
you are in melee with him.
I'm going to step forward, though, and I think I'm going to hit the lightning dragon.
Okay. Yeah, because that was a bonus action.
Yes.
What?
I only get one of them.
You can only do it once, but it's
per long rest.
Jeez.
Yeah.
No, I think per short rest.
Oh, yeah, you might be right. So I'm going to attack the blue one. So come on, let's get a hit.
You want to move to the other side instead of there? You want to stay in the middle? Okay. That hits. You hit the blue one. Go ahead and roll damage.
Why hold back?
22!
What the heck?
I used a Searing Smite and a Divine Smite.
Okay. So it's a 50. You still have
Wait. I can't use the Searing Smite. I already used my bonus action.
So it's still 15, though. You rolled an 8 and a 7 on your Divine Smite.
Oh, hell yeah. Dude, my Searing Smite was almost max damage, too. Those were great.
Okay, so 15 plus 9, 24 damage. And as you have called out to Bahamut to heal your allies, now you move forward. The glow from your shield moves to your hammer as you strike the blue dragon in front of you. leaving a dent into its shoulder as your blow lands for, what did I say, 15 plus 9, 24. Beautiful.
Also, backline, remember that we still have a black dragon back here that hasn't gone yet.
Yeah, I positioned incorrectly. Just gonna go for Alton.
Well, as long as he doesn't hit us with multiple breath, that's what's most important, is you dispersed good enough.
Okay, next up is Akra. You are prone. It takes half your speed to stand up.
It's okay, he's really fast.
That's
Forgetting that. Shoot.
Yeah, she's really fast.
Yeah, so it takes half my movement to get up, right? And then
Yep.
All right, so I'll have to do that. Then again, I got like 45 movement speed for that. So hold on. I keep forgetting how much I got for that one after that. Anyway, 1, 3, 4. I'm getting into flanking position on that blue dragon, and I'm gonna. At this point, I'm gonna go all out. I'm gonna summon up my arms, and then I'm gonna do 2 unarmed strikes.
Okay. So remind me, does summoning your arms require a bonus action?
Wait. Oh shoot. I'm sorry. Let me check again.
Yeah,
It's all good.
okay.
Wait, did Tados hit the blue dragon? Is that
He
what
did.
happened? Okay. Okay.
It's as a bonus action to summon the arms.
Yeah, it is a bonus action there. So
One of the other things too that you can remember, Akra, is that you have reach with your arms. So
Oh,
you
yeah.
can stay at range from these creatures and position yourself away from your allies and hit them without being in melee. So you could hit them like
yeah, but I only have a like 10 feet distance, so I can only
right.
do like,
So you started in this square, right, where my arrow is.
yeah, I started around here.
So she has
So you
half
can-
speed.
So you can cast your arms, like you could
Okay.
punch the green dragon, and then you could move 20 feet out to not be grouped up, if that makes sense.
Sorry.
All right.
Don't mind. Just playing it.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that, but I'm realizing that that wouldn't give me the flanking option.
No,
So-
but you also have low hit points, so you might want to maintain a little bit of distance to try and avoid going down.
Right.
I'm not telling you exactly what you should do. I'm just trying to present the considerations.
Okay, sorry. I think. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna. I'll try that then. I'm gonna start by getting that green dragon. It's not. Actually, no. It's not a good idea to. Okay, I don't know. I feel kind of pressure with the 15-second thing, but
No, don't feel too much pressure, Zach. It's okay.
all right. You know what? I think I'll attempt that attack on the green dragon, having summoned my arms to try and punch at it. But I realized I rolled a nat 1 on one of my strikes. So
Okay. So yeah. So as your arms come up, as you stand up and you summon your astral arms, they strike forward towards the green dragon, and you are unable to land a strike. Do you want to move a little bit before you end your turn?
yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. So let's see, where would be a safe spot? I guess that'll have to do for now. But
Okay. Next up is the Black Dragon Wormling. So he is going to 15-foot line. Okay. I think this is the best spot
Oh.
Hello.
to be able to hit multiple creatures. Because it's a 15-foot, so you can hit these 3.
Which 3?
Sorry, Connery. Sorry, these 2.
Yeah.
This is the only place where you can hit 2. I should have said. Connery and
I didn't think he had that much range.
Moku. Yeah. Yeah, 60 fly speed. So the black dragon is going to spew forth acid, and it is a dexterity saving throw. And unless I roll really low, even if you save, I think you go down. Yeah, so you both go down.
Wow.
Okay, so you guys are both unconscious.
Where did my character sheet go? My character sheet's appeared off.
Time
Okay.
is not turned enough.
I disagree with that actually. It was very close. Okay, but now we will not. Now it's Bowmander's turn.
All right.
Alright. Bowmander will use rage.
Yes.
Are you going to do? Which one are you going to do? Are you going to do bite, claws, or tail?
Go with bite.
Oh, you're going to use the bite one. Okay.
It's the bite one. I can still use my weapons, even if I'm doing bite, right? Or do I need to stay in bite?
Yeah, you can still use your longsword instead of the bite, but what the bite does is it heals you when you hit with it.
Okay, and the bite is an action, right?
So you have actually. Wait, first of all, you gain 4 temporary hit points for heroism at the start of your turn. You also have your rage bite, which heals you if you hit with it. It heals you equal to your Constitution modifier. So if you're able to bite one of them, you would heal 4 hit points.
Alright. So I just want to clarify. I heal 4 hit points at the start of my turn.
No, you gain 4 temporary hit points.
4 temporary hit points. Okay.
And if you bite somebody now, you gain 4 hit points.
Okay. And using the bite will take a turn. Is that correct? Or is that bonus?
So you can't use your bonus action bite because rage is a bonus action on this turn.
Rage is the bonus action.
For your first turn, yeah. So for the next 9, whatever, the next 9 it lasts, you'll have it as a bonus action.
Yeah. Okay. All right. And I want to make sure. Could I still attack the red dragon with the technically flying?
Yeah, you can attack him for sure.
Okay.
I might. No, do whatever you want, but I would recommend not spreading damage out too much. We already did damage against the green dragon and the blue dragon.
Right.
That'd be smart, yeah. They get into flank.
You didn't do any damage to the green dragon.
We did it to the white and the blue.
White and blue.
Oh,
Did I hit the green dragon?
I thought you missed.
No.
You missed.
I went to the restroom, so I didn't know how that attack turned out.
Okay, so go ahead, Bowmander.
Yeah. No, I'm just like looking at my options. Even if I like move to, I was thinking of like moving to the flank position of the blue dragon, like where the arrow thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then just like so I can still use my two-handed longsword for this, right?
Mm-hmm. But if you use your bite, you can regain hit points.
Oh, I can still use bite.
You just can't use it as a bonus action.
You have 2 bites now. 2 different features.
Okay.
You have rage bite.
Yeah.
Which you can only use when you're raging and you choose it, and you have your lizard folk bite, which you can use once per short rest as a bonus action.
I'd rather just like use bite right now. So
yes.
All right. So I'm gonna use bite on the blue dragon.
Does a 16 hit?
Does a 16 hit?
Yeah.
Big money, big money, big money.
A 16 misses. Wormling.
What?
It probably just misses. Gosh darn it.
Okay. So yeah, that is a miss. Okay, and that is Bowmander's turn. Next up, the white is going to move in on Jin. And he is going to just attack instead of using with his... Actually, no, he's going to breathe his cold breath just on you. So that is a Constitution save.
You at?
Okay, so you take 21 cold damage.
Jeez.
Oh man. Welcome makes a death save.
And passes.
Does my previous death save from last turn?
It resets as soon as you go up.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I get
Xander is going to shoot at the White Dragon Wormling with sneak attack because he is in melee with Jin. So he's going longbow, sneak attack. He's going to actually move away into a blind spot as much as he can. We're going to say that there's some shrub and grass here on the side of the road, and he's going to try and hide from with a 14. And why am I Moku still? I should be able to. Does a 14 beat White Dragon's passive? No, ties. So the dragon is still aware of him, so he does not get advantage. But he will shoot his longbow nonetheless. And with a 23, he doesn't quite get the crit because he didn't get the advantage, but still with a 20, he rolled double ones. Still sucks, but 18 damage. 18 damage on the White Dragon as his arrow finds a chink in between its rear leg and its back and does a good amount of a good chunk of damage to the White Dragon. The White Dragon is looking bloodied as it stands in front of Jian. That is Xander's turn. Next up is Alton.
Okay. This is interesting. Kind of general question. Is it basically always worth upping people?
Say that again?
Is it always worth like upping people from
Very normally.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and you actually have a unique ability to bring up two people in the same turn because you can use Healing Word as a bonus action and you can use your Hands of Life. What is it called?
The Healing Hands, yeah.
Your Healing Hands is an action. So you can actually heal two people in the same, two different people in the same round, even though it's not going to be a lot of hit points each.
Yeah, Henry's probably.
I can base if I up.
Because Healing Word is 60 feet.
Immediately die.
Not, I mean.
Because my healing doesn't heal that much, and my Healing Hands literally just gives you like 1 HP.
Oh, it gives you 3
HP.
So if you heal me, I can at least get up. Well, who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe the dragon will come.
Yeah, because those 3 happen to you first.
Right? Yeah, but all 3 of those would have to either take a disengage or an opportunity of attack, so they're likely going to attack me and Bowmander. Not necessarily, but likely.
Okay.
Yep.
I wanted to do some CC, but I think that's not. I can only CC one person, and that's a chance to do.
Are we using right now as our 2-minute discussion thing? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, well, this is the start of the round.
Yeah, Alton is the top of the
so what CC
initiative.
would you be using, Alton or JT?
What CC would I be using?
Yeah.
I would be using, what is it? Dissonant Whispers. And that's a wisdom save. I don't know, are dragons really wise? They sound pretty wise.
What does it do?
It probably depends on the dragon, too.
On failed save, take 3d6 and immediately use a reaction to move as far as its speed allows away from you.
Oh.
But I guess that means that they could just come back literally the next turn and still beat you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, never mind then. That's not like super great CC for.
It's not super good, but I mean, it still could be useful because I think they do take opportunity attacks when they do that still. So I mean, like you can force them to take an attack of opportunity. So it's not.
Yeah, but it's kind of the option of like whether I just up people in one round.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's a better action right now, but it is still useful.
I'll also point out that they've all used their breath weapons now, so
they're
all on recharge.
Oh,
so
okay.
Hopefully, no more cleaving the party down instantaneously.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, then I think just if it's unlikely that they're going to be able to bring everybody down again, it's super worth bringing 2 people up again.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Moku might go down before he has another chance, depending on what the Black Dragon does, right? Because he attacks before him in initiative. But if you get both of them up, he can't get both of them down. So you will give us at least one more attack.
Yeah. Okay. So since they're so close to me, I think Connery and for Moku, I'm gonna actually, since Moku's more likely to just immediately go down again, I'm going to walk to him, do the Healing Hands thing.
Okay.
So that's 10 feet. Healing Hands him. That's 3 HP for him, and then walk over to Connery, cast my Cure Wounds.
So you can't cure wounds because it's an action as well.
Oh, it's an action as well. Oh, only Healing Word. Okay. Well then, fine. That's fine. I'll just Healing Word them then. So you can get him up. And then.
So you went 10 feet
here, and then.
So you can cast Healing Word from here. or I'm sorry, you can move here,
Move there.
touch him, cast Healing Word, and then you still have 20 speed left.
He started right here. But same thing.
Yeah. Should I just like run away from you guys this way?
That's not a bad.
I'm gonna just run away. Or actually, no, because there's no dragons down here anymore. So.
Okay. How much health am I supposed to have now?
You roll.
He has to roll it.
Yeah. I'm taking a while.
All right, I'm back again.
Nice.
Hey, the same. 6 again, baby.
Lucky number. Yeah, I'll end my turn back where I started.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You can move farther back if you want, but that's fine.
Oh, okay. I'll move further back.
Next up is Jin.
Okay.
There is a giant white dragon or a small white dragon in front of you. What do you do?
I'm gonna do Zephyr Strike.
Okay, so you can move away from him without taking attacks of opportunity, and you're now concentrating on that.
And so I smack him, right?
You do not have to spec him, but you can.
Oh, wait, that...
Zephyr Strike gives you... it lets you move without getting attacked. That's the main thing that it does. You can concentrate on it for up to a minute, and it lets you... once before the end, you can also do extra damage on one of your attacks.
It's just extra damage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just shoot the white wormling then. Or, yeah. Yeah. We'll do that.
One of the other things that you can do with it is you can give yourself advantage on the attack.
Instead of the damage?
No, it's advantage and the damage. It's all combined, but you can only do that once. So if you,
that's fine.
I would think you're doing that now. So go ahead and roll an additional D8 on top of what you just rolled. Okay, so you do 15. So as you have your bow in your hand with the dragon in front of you, the cold and the ice still thawing from your armor, you summon your magic, and wind-like wings appear on the sides of your shoes as you dash away from it without giving it a chance to react. You spin around, draw an arrow, and fire, landing a solid blow against the dragon. It seems to be on its last.
No! Be dead!
The green dragon Wormly, we're going to roll a d6. No breath weapon. Is going to attack Tados with his bite. And as he rears back and lunges forward with his jaws, Tados interposes his shield, and the jaws glance off of it, dealing no damage to him. The dragon roars in frustration. The blue dragon, seeing the failure of his ally, first of all, does get his line back. But he does not have any good position to use it from. And so he is also going to attack Tados for now. And that is going to be a bite as well. And as he rears back, he bites forward against Tados. Tados' shield and his armor deflects the blow, causing it to deal no damage. Lightning sizzles across the breastplate of Tados without harm. The red dragon is going to get his back. And he is going to breathe on both of you by moving here and can hit both of you. Yeah. He's also going to hit the blue dragon, though. So the blue dragon is going to need to make a dexterity saving throw.
So, dex save?
Yeah. Okay, you both save. Let's see if the blue does as well.
Well, on a save, because I'm resistant, do I take quarter damage?
Quarter damage, yeah. So you
5?
take 5 damage.
Okay.
Bowmander takes 11 damage, and the blue dragon also takes 11 damage.
Bowmander's raging.
Yeah, I'm raging.
But it's fire damage. He's not ancestral.
But doesn't he take half damage because of rage?
He takes half damage on bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Oh, he doesn't have the bear.
He's
Okay.
not bear totem.
Got it. I got it.
So you take 11 damage, Bowmander. So 4 of those are your temporary hit points, and 7 go against your hit point. Yeah, Tados only takes 1 because of his temp hit points. And as the blue dragon gets singed by the fire, he turns around and screams in Draconic, "Watch it!" And those of you who understand Draconic understand that. Next up is Conry. You're up and have hit points.
Owl.
Unfortunately, the owl was not in a position to do anything because apparently
No.
I didn't realize that 5 minutes.
Go back to sleep then, Con.
So I'm going to just
So you have half of your speed to stand up.
yeah, half my speed to stand up. Man, I don't even know what to do here. Armor of Agathis, I guess, followed by Hex. And just burn both of my spell slots.
You're gonna hex in. Okay.
Yeah.
Who are you hexing?
The white one was probably get killed by Xander.
Yeah, it's no point in hexing the white one.
Blue one?
Blue one, I don't know how damaged. How does the blue one look bloodied?
1 sec.
Everyone else is damaged, right? All the other wormlings.
Green is
No.
not damaged, and I
Red
don't.
and green.
Red and green, yeah.
Black have not taken damage.
Yeah, we've damaged blue and white.
The
Me and Xander white.
the blue dragon does not look bloody.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm not going to hex then. What I'm going to cast Armor of Agathis on myself, so that'll be at the 2nd level. So that's
10 template points.
I'm going to. I have half speed left.
Yep, you have 15 speed.
I think I'm gonna. Why not? I'll move there. I'll move myself here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to lower my owl's height as well. So I'm going to have him come down 50. That's too high. So I'll put him up at like 10.
Okay.
And I'll have him come along with me, but not super close. He'll be out over here. He's got like 60.
Mm-hmm.
So actually no. So if he goes down, if he's going down 40 feet, so then he only has 10 feet of movement left. So that's like.
No, he can move diagonally.
Okay, but I'll just call it here. I'm not going to go through all the trig.
Trig.
I was actually doing trig on my turn to figure out if he could do anything.
Oh my god.
You don't need to do trig. It's just like this. Look, these are not actually both 15. Or sorry, 1 sec. These are not actually both 15 feet, but in D&D they are 15 feet, so that we don't have to do trig.
Right, but it's I'm counting the altitude displacement.
Right, but if you pick 2 dimensions, you're moving in a plane or you're moving in a line, right?
Sure.
If one of these is vertical, let's say you move down 40, this is what you're doing right now, when you could theoretically do this with the same type of adjustment.
Okay, sure.
That's what I was trying to explain.
Okay. Would you be willing to let my owl dive bomb the blue guy from 50 feet? And get 10 feet out of range?
Definitely, you can get you'll barely be away from it, but you can do that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have my owl do that dive bomb and like help action.
And end up on the other side. Yeah.
Yes!
Immediately as it does that, I'm going to summon a tentacle, and the owl is going to try and help the tentacle do tentacle things.
Okay, so you're attacking the blue dragon with advantage.
So I'm going to attack with advantage on the blue dragon with my tentacle. The blue dragon was shooting lightning breath, so I'm going to use the cold damage roll of the tentacle.
Okay.
24.
24 hits. And as your owl flies by, the dragon snaps at it, unable to land its jaws, and while it's distracted, you summon a tentacle from the ground, and it slams into the side of the blue dragon, dealing good damage to it. It is now bloodied. While you were moving, you rose up, and icy armor rises out from your shoulders, your cape itself almost seeming to blend in with it as you seem slightly more durable. Next up is Tados.
Okay, so nothing too fancy here. I'm going to attack the guy in front of me.
Okay.
Come on.
And a 17 plus 2 hits. 19 hits.
Hey.
And you're doing double smite. Okay, so
Yep.
that's your racial ability, and that's your second, those your 3 spell slots. And you do 29 damage. Oh my gosh.
Dude, what
Okay. So you summon the your heritage of fire, and it begins to come from your hand up the handle of the hammer. At the same time, you say a prayer to Bahamut, and from the hammerhead coming down is a divine light. And as you swing forward, they combine together into the hammer as it lands against the dragon's side, leaving an indent into it as it flinches back and almost falls to the ground. You have severely damaged it. Akra, you are up next.
All right.
It's Chaboy.
Feel the might of Bahamut, and he roars back, Tiamat, help! But nothing happens.
All right. So in my case, I'm gonna. Wait a minute. Has the green dragon been injured that much? I can't tell.
Not at all.
Yeah, just the blue and the white.
Okay.
Both of them are on their last leg.
Let's see.
You are so fast.
Wait. Hold on. Would I even be able to reach the dragon over near Tados? I mean, if I were right here.
Yeah, you can hit him from there, absolutely.
All right.
You have a 10-foot reach.
All right. I don't think I'll have flanking on this one though. Will I?
No, you cannot get flanking when you're not melee. I mean, when you're not within
All
fight.
right. All right. I'm just gonna do the 2 unarmed strikes. Wait, can I do a third one as a bonus action with this one? I don't quite know. I mean, with my
Say
arms,
that again?
would I be able to do my my bonus action unarmed
Attack?
strike follow up?
Yeah, you get to attack twice with your arms when you take the attack action.
Well, all right. Well, I'll do the 2 strikes then.
I mean, you get to attack with your action, and you can attack with your arms as your bonus action as well.
Oh shoot! Why didn't you say that? Let's see, where was I though? Looks like I already placed my unarmed strikes. I think to be safe, I'll use my sword, or I think we agreed it was a katar or something.
No,
However it
so
was-
your arms are doing the attacks.
Oh, okay. So I only get
And,
2 attacks, not 3 or something.
Unless you use a key for flurry of blows, you get to attack with your action and your bonus action.
Okay, so I'm just doing the 2 strikes, and I'm gonna do radiant damage on the blue dragon.
Okay. And as you move in and get close to the dragon, as it's flinching away from the severe blow that Tados has dealt to it, it moves with the strikes of your fist, your spectral arms, and they glance off of it without dealing any damage.
All right, from there, I'm gonna just take a. Wait, how much more movement did I?
You have 15 more speed still. You're fast.
All right, so I'm just gonna step over here to kind of give myself some breathing room.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
The black dragon wormling is going to look to Moku, and he is going to first roll a d6 and not get his breath weapon back, and then he is going to attack, and he does attack with advantage
Because he's prone.
because he's prone, and he didn't need it. He does hit, and Moku once again goes unconscious. Next up is Bowmander.
Good shield. Good
Raising a
shield.
lot. So,
Now, Bowmander, you can rage bite and regular bite now with your action and your bonus action. That is possible. You gain 4 temporary hit points because of heroism.
Yeah, I was about to ask. I gained 4 temporary hit points, right?
That's right.
Okay, so proceed to Bowbender to keep going on biting spree. So
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So go ahead and also roll a rage bite. Oh wait, no, wait. That's your bonus action. So as you chomp down, oh wait, no, it's a 15. Dang it. Go ahead and roll your other one. Sorry. As you try and bite the first time, your teeth are unable to find purchase on the dragon. Wait, you have a +2 because of flanking, so you do hit.
oh,
Ooh,
Just kidding.
yeah.
Sorry. As you spend a couple of actions trying to bite the dragon, you do succeed, and as your jaws find its neck, you see the life leave its eyes as it falls to the ground. Yeah. You regain 4 hit points.
I'm amazed.
It's your boy.
So you have 14 total. You guys, you
Don't
got
forget
one.
to take your attempt hit points if Will didn't already remind you.
Yeah, he did. Okay, the white dragon wormling is going to continue to chase Jin. And he's going to move forward and make an attack.
Chasing.
And as he attempts to bite at Jin, Jin dodges to the side, causing its teeth to close on thin air. I should have rolled this up.
Give me Xander.
For next time. Okay, next up is Moku, who's going to make a death save. Moku is killing it this time. He succeeds. Xander is going to shoot at the white dragon wormling. Before he does, he is going to move 30 feet away, behind it, looking for.
Like he's going more.
So far.
Yeah,
He can shoot up to 150 feet, guys.
Oh,
He could easily shoot the red dragon right now without any issue.
Oh, okay. Where are you going?
This really sounds like what Xander would do.
He is going to attempt another stealth roll to get advantage on his attack and succeeds. So he's going to roll his longbow with advantage. And with that, the arrow pierces behind the jaw of the white dragon, comes through its mouth as it collapses to the ground. Dead. 2 down. Alton, you are up.
Let me bring Moku back up.
Okay.
Meat shield.
Meat shield for the rest of us. I'm bringing him up so we can take the hit.
You'll bot.
Okay.
I love it.
That's what I was going to do. I'm a
Healing word?
Healing word him. I don't want to get close to that thing.
Okay, go ahead and cast your spell.
Oh, sorry.
6 points, and Moku opens his eyes again and takes a deep breath. Okay.
And then I'm gonna cast let's inspire.
So that is your bonus action.
Oh, that was my bonus action. Oh, so I have my real action now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I can actually wait. Can I cast another spell as my actual action?
You cannot. You can only cast a cantrip.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine. Okay. Vicious Mockery against. How about?
You can do the black one.
So maybe Moku lives a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll cast against the black one. I think because next thing, Xander and Jen can focus him down.
Yeah, that would be a nice try, but he gets a nat 20 on his.
Whoa, okay, that black dragon ended up somehow getting a nat 20 somehow.
That's insane.
Now you can move up to 30 feet as well. Don't forget.
I'm a move to the side.
Connor, if you didn't notice, that black dragon has a 0 wisdom plus, so he's not that wise. You were asking about wisdom?
Yeah, it wasn't me that was asking about it.
Oh, was it Alton?
Yeah.
Okay,
about it.
I don't remember.
I still
That,
don't know why you think
that is metagaming, if I have ever heard of it.
No, it's right there. It's right there for them to see.
If your character acts based off of that knowledge, that's metagaming. That's my point. Next up is Jin.
He's already attacking the black dragon. I'm just pointing out that it's
Do
smart.
am I gonna move the mark?
You can. You're gonna move it. Who are you gonna move it
Of
to?
the black. Of the black
Okay.
one.
Black one is marked. That's your bonus action.
And then. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna hit Moku, so. I'm good. Okay. Oh.
Sorry.
Say that again?
Huh?
Oh,
Well, I missed.
yeah. So you do miss with your longbow. It flies forward towards the black dragon, but it glances off of his scales.
Dude, you guys enter here like shooting from like 80 feet, and you
I
guys
know.
here like missing from like 20 feet.
I got it, guys. I got it.
Okay, you have your movement as well. If you want to use it, Mr.
Yeah,
Jim.
you might want to get a little
sorry,
closer
what?
next time.
You have your movement as well.
They're getting their breath weapons back, by the way.
Okay. I'm not in range of. Ooh, range 9.
The breath weapons, some of them are lines. The black dragon has a line, so it's 30 feet.
Oh wow.
Okay.
No, it's
So
only
if you-
15.
It's only 15? I thought it was a line.
it is.
Yeah, that's why I didn't hit Bowmander.
Oh, I thought the line... Oh, I got it wrong. I thought the line was 30.
Okay, so that's Jen. Next up is Green Dragon. Okay, he is going to once again attack Tados with his bite, and he's going to crit
Dang.
for 13 plus 8, 21 damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow.
Sad Pokemon sounds.
And as he roars after missing twice against Tados, he finds an opportunity to sink a giant bite through your armor into your shoulder, and does poison emanating from beneath through his teeth as it seeps into your skin, and you hold on barely to your consciousness. Next up is Red. Yep. He's gonna breathe fire on you guys.
No.
Okay, well, then I go down.
Yeah. Because that's roll 76.
Dude, has he gotten his breath both times back? That's really annoying.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, hold up.
Wow.
What's it going to be?
So roll a dexterity save.
Deck save?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
And with that, you both go down to the flames as they wash over you, and you, Bowmander and Tados, are
That's
on top.
super annoying, too. They keep putting us down right before our turns. So it's like, it completely takes your action economy out, too.
So is my
Yeah.
owl gone too?
Connery.
I'm asking, is my owl gone? Because it's in the cone.
Yes, your owl is also gone.
No.
We're done, guys. Surrender.
Pretty much. Connery Eldritch blasts the side of his head after hexing himself. Let's see. How can I try and save this? Oh man. Oh man. All right. I am going to hex the black dragon.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll call it Dex. Why not?
Okay.
Owl's dead. Rip owl. Do I do the time-honored strategy of run the heck away? Actually,
I like
they flew
it.
like 60 feet last turn, didn't they? I'm gonna run there.
Okay.
I think that's right. Maybe that. There.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. and I'm going to Eldritch Blast that guy and also Tentacle Slap. Well, no, I already used my bonus action to cast Hex, so the tentacle's not moving, so it's just an Eldritch Blast.
Okay, go ahead and roll attack.
Boop.
And as you, you're with one hand, you guide a smoky magic to condense around the black dragon. As you're retreating, at the same time, you fling an Eldritch Blast towards it and are unable to land the mark as it glances past the black dragon. Tados, go ahead and roll a death save.
Ander had the right idea. Run away.
Ooh.
19 is a success.
Nice.
Close.
Akra, you are up.
Okay. All right.
Oh, I couldn't even see.
I'm gonna see if I can. Oh wait, what am I doing? I was. Cause the camera icons were in the way, I started moving John's camera by mistake.
Mhm.
Let's see. I'm gonna move down here, I believe. Still puts me within 10-foot range of this guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll at least be able to have 5 feet of movement once I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna start with. I'm gonna do the double action and double unarmed strike with my astral arms on the green dragon.
Beautiful.
Ooh, yeah.
Wow.
Boom!
Nice.
Oh, and can I classify dealing radiant damage? I mean, that might be my default unless somehow I.
Yeah, well,
accidentally
I
get
know that
for
it's
necrotic.
radiant. So you deal 16 damage, and as your arms lash out towards the dragon, you find as it's distracted, having bit deeply into Tados, you strike it from behind, dealing, leaving fist-shaped imprints behind. That was 16. Okay.
All right, that was pretty nasty. I'm gonna back up 5 more feet just to be safe.
Beautiful. Okay, let's see if he misses with advantage. Oh, he gets his breath back. But he's just going to attack. Oh, he barely hits Moku. Because Moku has a 15, I think.
Dang it.
And barely kills him too.
No!
Oh, yeah,
No.
7 damage.
Heat shield.
Actually,
It's a double turn meat shield.
What happens to heroism if we go down? Does it just end?
you gaining temporary hit points when you're unconscious doesn't do anything, but until you stop concentrating, it won't go away.
Okay.
Absorb elements, and with that, Moku lives on that's one of his spells. He lives on 1 hit point because it reduces the 3 to a 1, so he takes 5 damage, and he ends up living on 1 hit point.
Wait, he gets to have a turn. He gets to have 1 turn.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's so funny.
Commander.
Not a meat shield.
That's safe.
Death save, yeah.
-1. That's
Yes, he has a -1 on. Oh, you actually doesn't have a -1. Sorry. Let me fix Commander's sheet. Sorry.
Well, he succeeded anyway.
Yes, he did succeed.
yeah. I was just wondering. I was like,
Great success.
All right.
Okay, so Bowmander has a successful save. Yeah, I'm gonna just post that here so you can see. So when you take acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder, you can get resistance to it. And okay, so next up is Moku. Moku stands up, and I have no idea what he's gonna do.
He's gonna eat 40 good berries right
Yeah.
now.
like a phoenix. He can never die. Just rising again.
Can he
Wait,
eat good
actually-
beer?
He is going to use his action. I don't know what he can transform into. He's going to transform into something that gives him hit points. He'll transform into a boar, let's say, because that's what he did last time. To give himself additional hit points.
Pumbaa.
Beaten human body. He exchanges it for a boar.
That's a good motto for you. No worries. If
Okay.
you die.
So Moku is turned into a boar with his action, and he stares down the black dragon wormling from in front of him. Okay. Next up is Xander.
Okay, Xander.
Xander
From a-
is going to attempt. He's going to attempt to hide from the black dragon this time, and then shoot at him. Black dragon has a 14 passive. So let's see if he can beat that. It's raining here, guys. That's so cool.
Oh, it's not raining here yet.
It's raining so hard at like.
It's raining and it's getting cold near my area, so
So
I
he gets
spell.
attacked
Oh.
with advantage.
Zach, you see rain right now?
No.
No. At like
Mirage.
7.
15 damage.
Oh.
I just know it's gonna be raining tonight, and it's gonna be too cold for me to do some dinner plans like we were planning at first. But we'll have to figure that out in a little bit.
Okay, Alton, you are up. Xander makes a nice arrow strike into the black dragon's wing from behind.
All right. Let me. How far away am I from Tados? Can I up him?
You could. This is something that we haven't. Oh wait, no, you can't because you're already concentrating on a different spell. Wait, no, they're both unconscious. One of the things that you could do is you could ready an action for, like, in this case, you know that the two dragons are going to attack, right?
Yeah.
So what you could do is you could ready to cast Healing Word after the red dragon attacks, basically.
Oh, okay. So it's kind of like I just throw myself a different turn order kind of thing.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's more limited than that, but effectively that's what you would do.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because that's what I think I'll do here.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'll have to. Yeah, I'll ready a healing word against Tados. I'll cast that at my second level because
Mhm.
I think he's gonna need it. And what else? I stole my Bardic Inspire. And actually, let's inspire Tados at the same time. Can I do that? Can I ready both actions?
I don't know that you can. No, you cannot ready both.
Okay. So I'll have
But
to inspire somebody that's up right now.
I think you have to inspire someone who's conscious.
Okay.
They have to hear you, I think.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I was saying like, oh yeah, because if I can't ready both, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Then who's up next? Jen is up next.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I'll give him an inspire.
Okay. Maybe you go ahead.
So yeah, it's a mocking inspire. Hopefully you'll hit this time.
Okay. And so you are now concentrating on the healing word. You have cast the spell. If you lose concentration before the effect happens, you lose the spell without the effect. So heroism is down, but they're both unconscious anyways.
Yeah.
So when the red dragon's turn is over, you're going to cast healing word on Tados. Next up is Jien. You have hunters marked the black dragon, Wormling.
Just gonna shoot him again.
You also do have your speed as well.
Yeah. Nice. Hit him.
And that hits, dealing 14 damage as you pull back.
See that, Alton?
Nice. You don't need the inspiration this time. You pull back your bow and fire it at your arrow almost striking simultaneously with Xander's as the dragon roars out in pain as it is now bloodied. Next up is Green.
Actually, I have a longbow
boy.
too, right?
How many
I
turns
can
are we on now?
move right here.
This is turn, I think, 4.
Okay.
Yeah, you can move up to your full speed as much as you like.
I think it's 5.
The green dragon is going to attack Tados and cause 2 failed death saves.
Wait, does this mean Thanos is?
No, did he already have a failed death save?
I have one success.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh,
And the red dragon is going to attack Bowmander and cause 2 failed death saves on Bowmander.
oh boy.
I can't save you both.
Next, and so at the end of the red dragon's attack, Alton casts Healing Word at a 2nd level slot.
Sorry. Pull it up.
Man.
It's 9 hit points to Tados. Next up is Conry.
Thank you.
Man, there's just about nothing to do about that. Do I have any healing potions? Nah. No, I do not. Great. You know what? I'm just gonna focus on killing the black wormling.
Go.
So I'm gonna move the tentacle up next to Moku over here. Actually, it has 10 feet of range, so I'm not even gonna move it the whole way. I'm just gonna move it there.
Okay.
And then EV plus Hex plus Grasp Deep gives me boop.
Okay, your grasp of the deep hits, and as you fire forward your inky blackness with one hand, and the tentacle swoops in towards the dragon, it dodges out of the way of the one, but is smacked by the tentacle of the other, dealing 7 damage.
Can only move 50 feet now. Also, grasp hits. It knocks their speed down by 10.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to move?
Yes, I am going to continue running out of here. Let me measure.
That's what ranged characters love to do.
Taking a cue from Xander.
They
Bye.
run away. Yeah.
Like, leap blast, and then bye!
Tados, you are prone with 9 hit points.
Yeah, Alton.
So
If we just keep
I'll
running
stand
back,
up.
Okay.
I'm running out of spell slot.
Yeah. So
Do you have your full?
yeah, I know I could heal myself, or I can try and up Bowmander, but I'd have to take an opportunity because I can't disengage. It's an action.
They're both actions.
Rough.
So I don't know. That's like a big. It's like big risk, big reward. Like if I can disengage from him without getting hit, I can up Bowmander, and he'll have his turn.
Is that what you're gonna do?
Yeah, let's go for it.
Okay. And you dodge out of the way and move away from the green dragon.
Okay. I give Bowmander. I give him 14.
Okay. And then you have the remainder of your movement and your bonus action.
I don't even think I can do anything with my bonus action.
Okay. So then you have the remainder of your movement.
You
have 25 speed.
No, I don't. I only have 10.
Sorry, you have 10 speed. You're right.
Split up.
I'm gonna get in range of the red dragon so that hopefully we can get a flank going on him.
Okay. Next up is Akra. Now, I think you have one key point left, and don't forget that you can flurry of blows with your arms as well. So you could take 3 attacks.
I know. I'm just trying to. At this point, I'm trying to conserve that key point for an opportune moment.
That's fair.
But then again,
Okay.
I don't know. I know the arms last for 10 minutes. I forgot how many rounds that is, but
100.
oh, we'll have plenty of time then. So, let's see. I think, quick thing, John. Do you think I should help you with the red dragon or try and keep going after the green one?
You could also try and finish off the black one that you know is bloodied.
Yeah, before he gets an
Yeah,
attack.
that's
That actually be best. Because he's about to have a
Since
turn.
he's in the next turn order, I'm gonna rush over there. Hold on, let's see here.
Yeah, keep Moku alive, you know.
So I'll get 6. Actually, I'm gonna do right over here, so I still technically get the flanking.
No,
And
well,
Yeah, no,
what?
you can't flank when you're not 5 feet away.
I mean, you can get within 5 feet. You're gonna kill him.
Might as well.
Hopefully.
Okay.
Yeah,
Finish him
so
off here.
all right. So in that case, I'm gonna do the 2 unarmed strikes.
Okay, and 12 damage.
I got a
not
nat
good
20.
enough.
Wow.
Yeah, but you still only rolled a 1 on the d4.
That's 13 damage.
It's not quite enough. 13 damage as your fists pound into the dragon. It is weakened greatly. Oh wait, only the first one hits. The second one doesn't hit. 12.
That's it. I'm gonna do the key point. I'm spending that for the flurry of blows and finishing it off if I can.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Hey.
Let's go.
Man, wow.
10?
17 total damage.
Yeah.
That is nice.
And
You did.
as your fists fly forward, dealing precise damage to this black dragon, it falls to the ground dead.
Yes. Good call, good call, good call.
Commander,
That was very good use.
you are prone, and it is your turn.
2
You are no
crits,
longer
dog.
raging.
Dude,
Seriously.
double crit.
I rage.
Okay.
Re-rage.
Stand
We moved up. Bad like went down. Could I change my rage?
You get to pick one of the 3 right now, yes. So
Which
you could
one?
choose claws if you wanted, or
Okay.
tail.
Alright. I'm trying to think which would be better.
Can you move and flank the red one right now?
Yeah, he can move without provoking any attack.
Alright, I'm gonna go with the claws,
Okay.
and then proceed to do my my double claw attack.
Okay. Are you going to move beforehand?
Yeah, what? I could flank, right?
So flanking is being on the 2 opposite sides of a creature. I'm gonna do something real quick on your sheet.
I would interject and just say it might be better to go jaws, right? Because you heal when you hit.
Potentially.
It's up to you. But
Yeah.
it's up to you.
Claws lets him attack twice. So there's different advantages.
Wait, could I do claws and then bite? Is that an option I can do?
You have to pick one of the 3.
One of the 3, meaning that
Like for the entire rage, you only get to do one of them. The bite, the tail, or the claws.
I'm in bite. While I'm in claw form, I can still use hungry jaw. Is what I'm asking.
Yes, because you have not but not this turn because you raged.
Yeah, not this turn. But right now, since like I'm in claw form, I'll go and use claw only once. Is that correct? Or
No, you can attack twice. You get to use the claw attack twice.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna use the claw attack twice. I'm just gonna move to this position here.
Good.
Okay, and then
Okay, and as you swing out with your claws, as your claws grow and your hands thicken, the first does not land, but the second does, chunking away the first bit of flesh from this red dragon. Next up is Moku. Okay, so Moku is going to charge at this green dragon.
Do it!
He is going to use his special ability called Charge, where it's going to take an extra 1d6 damage. so he gets to do a tusk attack, which hits!
Wow.
Dealing 5 damage.
Not a
What?
meat shield.
He's more than a meat
Six!
shield.
He deals
More
11
than a
damage.
Dude,
Holy cow.
grave.
And
Dealing
it also must succeed on a strength saving throw or be knocked prone. Let us see how it does. Oh my goodness. Ah, it does succeed on the strength saving throw, but still, what a turn, what a turn. The Moku roars with his hoarse voice and charges at the green dragon, chunking into its health pool.
Do it.
Next up is Xander. Xander is going to do the exact same
I
thing.
don't even see. Yeah, I don't even see.
He's going to stealth, and it succeeds, and he's going to longbow the green dragon. Yeah, 130 feet is within range.
Wow.
And does a 16 hit? Oh my goodness, it does not hit.
barely.
You get closer, man.
He'd be inspired to him.
Yeah,
I know.
and he barely misses the 24 damage. That was all 3 dice were maxed.
Ow!
Oh, that hurts. And he is unable to land a strike. His arrow flies wide as the dragon rears back from Moku's charge. Next up is Alton.
Hey, Jin still doesn't inspire up. Who's up next? Conry?
Mm-hmm.
Conry? I'll inspire Conry.
Oh, he's within 60 feet?
Yeah, barely in there. And I still have 2 level 1 slots remaining, actually. What shall I do with them? Oh, are we feeling pretty good? Who needs health?
Tados or Bowmander?
Tados or Bowmander.
Or do you want to save it to revive the pig?
What was that?
Can you use it to revive the meat shield?
Is he dead?
He's not dead.
No. Yeah, I know.
He's at full health. He should be.
He hasn't taken any damage
Okay,
yet.
okay.
Yeah, okay.
The meat shield.
I mean, yeah, I don't know if he's gonna attack me or Bowmander. I probably have more survivability than Bowmander.
That's true. Yeah,
But
yeah.
I'm rapidly. I don't know. He'll have higher damage output soon, but I only have 1 more smite, so. I mean, either of us would be good.
I'll just cast a healing word on. Let's keep
Tados' health will be better economy, like more efficient, though, right?
Yeah, I do have 19 armor class. Yeah.
Okay, then I guess Bowmander to make sure he's able to withstand anything.
Okay.
So I'll cast that at level 1 on Bowmander.
How is that?
Wait, am I close enough actually? Yeah, whatever. I can move closer, but
You're within range.
oh, I'm with it.
7 hit points.
Oh, that's actually like the max almost.
Nice.
Okay.
So Bowmander regains some hit points from Alton.
Yeah.
And Conry is now inspired.
Yeah.
Wait, do I receive 7 health?
Was that your last inspire? Was that your 4th one?
That was, I think, my.
Was your 3rd or your 4th?
I
I'm
think
not
it was my 3rd inspire because.
Yeah, this is the 3rd one. I got one.
Yeah, it's 2 on Jin and 1 on Conry. I don't think I
Yeah,
inspired anybody else.
Sweet.
I know.
Jien, you are up next. Who are you marking?
I'll get the green.
Okay.
Shoot him. Okay.
20 hits, 8 damage.
Nice.
And it deals, and you hit, and it goes through its wing, causing damage. As it. Sorry, I said damage tonight, right? On 430. Okay. Burritos. Okay. Sorry, guys.
For us too.
Next up is.
If you were here.
Wait 30 minutes, I'll go there.
Okay. And the green dragon is going to attack the boar that is in front of it.
Shield me.
And oh my goodness, that is actually going to cause Moku to go unconscious. It's enough to go through all of the boar. and Moku, and he is once again unconscious.
No, bacon shield.
Oh,
Yeah.
Red
the
Dragon.
bacon.
Oh.
The Red Dragon is surrounded, and he was just hit by Bowmander last, so he's going to attack Bowmander with his bite. Actually, he has his breath. He's gonna.
Excuse me.
I think he's gonna breathe fire on Bowmander.
Breathe fire.
Mm-hmm. That's a. Oh my God! He rolled
What
back.
the heck?
Almost maxed out. Roll a dex save, Mr. Bowmander.
Dude. Bruh.
This is
Wait.
another dream sequence.
Dude, what is
Oh,
this?
no.
Hey, he saves. He saves. He has advantage on dex saves against things that he sees, so he takes 15 damage.
Oh.
So
okay.
Bowmander stays up.
Oh, thank goodness for barbarians.
That is the Red Dragon's turn. Conry, you are up.
All right.
Thank God it wasn't an intelligence save.
All right.
Go,
moving
Conry,
the
go.
We're moving the hex to the green dude,
Green dude, Hex.
and I'm going to Eldritch Blast him.
Eldritch Blast.
And if that didn't hit, I would like to add. Well, actually, would adding 6 to that cause it to hit? Probably not. So.
You're going to save it. Okay, are you going to move? Actually, wait a
I-
second. Hex is 90. Oh, I think Hex is 90 feet, right? Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I should
Okay.
be fine. I'm not moving.
Okay, Taros.
So pretty sure. So we still have flank on this guy. So yeah, let's hit him.
Okay.
Come on.
Almost.
Then I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay, so you have a 21 AC. And you are concentrating.
And that was my last spell slot.
Akra, you have defeated the Black Dragon Wormling. Where are you going next?
Right. This is kind of tricky. Let's see. I think I'm technically in range of both of the remaining dragons.
You're a monk. You're always in range. You can just go smack people. That's what you do.
Pretty much, yeah. I don't know who would be better for me to hit.
You should
okay.
go after the Green Dragon. The Green Dragon is the one that's being focused. In combat like this, you always want to focus. You don't want to spread your damage.
Alright, enough of that. I'm gonna head over there. I'm gonna do 2 unarmed strikes. Alright.
Radiant damage.
Radiant
Be
damage.
sure about your where you are though, because the cone damage from games
Yep.
and breath attacks.
Because you could be here and still attack the Green Dragon.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your attacks.
Alright. Both unarmed. Wait, I'm not flanking now.
No.
Yeah, no, Moku's dead.
Yeah. And as you attempt to strike out against the dragon that has just bitten down and caused your ally to be unconscious, your excitement, it causes you to rush your unfamiliarity with your arms, and they glance off of its hide without dealing solid damage. Bowmander, you are up next.
Alright.
Don't forget that you can also reckless attack Bowmander, since you're like on your last legs anyways.
Yeah. So.
Maybe that should be a Discord.
I should have
Oh
been
well.
playing a different music. Sorry, guys.
It's just very serene as we get torn apart by.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be playing this one.
Are you talking about the really calming music?
Yeah, sorry.
Oh.
That was that we finished the session music that I never switched off from. Okay, so
No,
yeah,
that's how we kept calm.
I wasn't sure what it was. I was like,
you could theoretically make 2 claw attacks and your what is that special bite attack called? Hungry Jaws, all on this turn.
Yeah, I'll just do that.
You have flanking and reckless attack will give you advantage.
Alright.
Yep.
and I'll use I'll use all of the above, including reckless attack.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna do my 2 claws, my hungry jaw, and what's the other
So
one?
that's 2 claws and a bite. Yep, those are your attacks. One sec, I want to read Hungry Jaws. You gain temporary hit points if you hit with it.
But he didn't.
Okay, no, 14 does not hit. However,
That's
as your claws rake into the dragon, it roars in pain as you deal 11, 16, 17 damage.
Yes.
Big boys.
Okay, and that's your action bonus action. Next up
Ace
is
to jump.
Moku. This is his 3rd time being unconscious.
Dude, he's like real familiar with like the Grim River here.
He fails.
You know, Mocha is
Xander. Xander is gonna do the same thing against the green dragon. Did he stealth? 15 succeeds, 25 hits.
Yeah.
He does 23 damage. The dragon wormling barely holds on to life.
Boo.
As if a slight, well, not a slight touch, but if another hit would take it down. Alton, it is your turn.
Can I take him down? No, just kidding.
I'll get our meat shield.
You could dissonant whispers.
Or should I wait for Moku? Alright. I'll play it safe. I'm gonna what is it?
Healing word Moku.
Yeah, healing word to Moku, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
That
Cast
lasts a
spell.
lot. So
That's it. You still have your action as well afterward.
Can you,
That is a max roll.
can you run and give him a potion?
oh wait, how far? Yeah, I think he's too far. Yeah, I think he's too far for me to actually do that. And my action, I could use my. I guess
Vicious mockery him?
You can. You could also attack with your crossbow. I mean, you have a crossbow and you have a decent
Oh
dex
no, I
on
did.
it.
I don't think I added that in from the last time we discussed actually, because
Okay.
yeah,
Okay, then you can vicious mockery.
yeah, I was
If
just
you-
about to break him.
Okay, so that's a wisdom save,
Uh,
and I think that's your DC is
I
14.
think that is, yeah, that matches.
So he barely manages to survive through your mockery as you bring up Moku in front of his face. Define.
That's actually the real mockery. He's gone down so many times.
Jin, you are up.
okay, I gotta kill him.
Go for it.
Let's go.
Make
Let's
your
go. Let's
attack.
go.
And with a crit, your
Man.
arrow flies through his mouth, out the back of his head, and he collapses down to the ground,
Needed
dead.
it before.
Hey guys,
We'll take it. We'll take it.
Yeah.
I gotta go now.
Sorry, Dwayne.
Yeah, but thanks a lot, guys. So,
Yeah, no, this was extra anyway, so no worries.
It's all, we're almost
It's all next time.
done as well. Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah.
The dragon is going to attack Bowmander with advantage. And does a 15 hit Bowmander? I don't think it does. No, Bowmander has a 16 armor class, and as he bites down towards Bowmander, Bowmander's claws come up and guide the maw away, catching the teeth before they strike him. Next up is Conry,
All right.
Finish him.
the red dragon.
Moving hex to the red guy.
Okay.
And yet another Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Complete hit.
Yes.
Oh,
And
very
you
good.
deal 27 damage. Oh my gosh, what a strike. And as the creature's mouth is held in the mighty claws of Bowmander, your Eldritch Blast inky darkness flies and catches it behind the ridges at the side of its head, finding a soft spot and causing it to flinch away in pain. Next up is Taros.
Those.
Ya boy.
Nice.
Warhammer.
And That's a good roll.
Oh,
And as your hammer swings in from behind as it's switching back, you
epic
catch
ending.
it
I like
easily
it.
in the thigh, causing a blow, an indent almost into its scales. Next up is Akra.
Okay, enough messing around. I'm gonna leap in and help out. Jump
Yeah,
in.
you gotta be epic too.
I'm gonna jump. I'm actually gonna flip over
The green dragon
Goku
corpse
and the
and
green dragon
come in
corpse.
from the sky.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna land over here though.
Okay.
And so I'm still within range. And
It's-
I'm going to do the double unarmed strike again. Here
Go
goes.
for it.
Finish him.
Okay, and one of the strikes glances off as it's
We'll
rearing
take it.
back, and the other lands, dealing good 7 points of damage. Bowmander is not slowing down. He is going to recklessly attack with his claws. And both attacks connect. Deal
Yeah. Oh yeah, advance.
14 damage as he rakes into the dragon. It roars out in pain as he almost falls. Moku!
Oh, finish it.
Come on, Moku, you have to have a spell prepared that does something. No! Please! This is the only damaging spell. We're gonna cast it. No! 16! He misses! Wait, let me read it.
Secondary explosion. The
He's just
secondary
a meat
explosion.
shield.
It takes
He's
one
just a
d10 piercing, and then the shard explodes. It must succeed on a dex save or take 2d6 cold damage. Oh, let's see. Let's see.
Isn't that going to kill Tanos and Bowmander?
It doesn't matter. We're gonna see it. Dex save. Oh, he saves.
Oh no! Roll your saves.
Just a meat shield. Sorry, man.
No!
9
Dang it! That's exactly my HP!
Saturn goes down. Nice. Slams out. The dragon takes 4 HP and it holds on. Bowmander also, let's see if Bowmander succeeds. He has advantage because it's a dex save.
But how much health does he have?
He has 6.
Okay.
He succeeds.
Oh,
So he
okay.
takes 4 damage as well. So Bowmander and the dragon, they're both gritting their teeth as they barely stand with a couple of hit points between them. Next up is Xander, and let's see if Xander can do it. From downtown with the stealth longbow. He succeeds. And with the dragon, Xander takes him down. Oh my goodness. Oh, no. Okay, guys. Just so that you realize, this should have been like 2 or 3 times deadlier than deadly to you guys. And yet you won.
It was a
you
close
guys
thing,
wrong.
but
It was
we're
very
really
close.
strong.
There were rolls. You guys, the fact that you had room to spread out in made a huge difference with your ranged characters. There's all sorts of stuff like that. But that was awesome. I did not have a chance to take a break and go pee. I really need to do that, and I'll be right back.
Yes.
I'm sorry, guys. You guys could all take a break. I could.
Ooh, Xander, man. The coward gets the
All right.
last hit.
Out of character,
Dang.
since this is a one shot, I am turning them all into hats.
I wanted some leather boots to give to my Bahamut priests. I want something from them to show them that we slayed chromatic dragons.
I'm turning them into 5 dragon skin top hats, and I'm wearing them all stacked on top of each other for the rest of this campaign. I am upset. I will be back. Wow.
Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness.
That's good.
That's crazy. Oh, man.
I'm also making a matching set of top hats for my owl.
Funny.
That was bad.
Crazy.
Oh, we should have died. Will pulled multiple punches there.
That was really close, honestly.
It was close, but I think I don't know if that was what Will was alluding to, where it should have been worse for us. But he definitely pulled a few punches in there.
Okay. Oh no,
Okay.
everybody's gone. Who's
So
still here?
me and Zach. For
Okay.
the record, out of character, I am turning them all into matching top hats for myself and my owl, and we're wearing 5 dragon skin top hats each.
Yeah.
One for each color.
So, wait, I want to talk to JT about how much impact he had on that fight.
Yes.
I think that of every single character, probably JT had the most impact, followed closely by Tados and Xander.
Yeah, dude.
Yes.
Right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Hands down.
The temporary hit points, the continuous healing, the inspiration to turn at least one miss into a hit or something. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Like, he didn't deal the damage directly, but I'm pretty sure he had the biggest impact on the fight.
Yes.
And that's,
OP.
huh?
Port is OP, but yes, he definitely saved the fight for us.
What is OP?
Here he is. And I'm making a joke. Don't worry
Oh,
about
okay.
it.
JT, can you hear me?
What's up?
Okay. I was just saying, I'm pretty sure Alton had the biggest impact on that fight.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know if you realize that.
Dude, yeah, no, I was like, first of all, I kind of had a weird CC by meat shielding.
It's a real thing.
CC that black dragon for like 3 full rounds or something.
Just like doing something in front of him. Yeah.
Dying, or I mean, he kept on dying, but he didn't actually die.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Dude,
Not only
that
that, those temp,
so
your
funny.
temp hit points kept up both Bowmander and Tados for like
Yeah.
2 rounds that they would have gone down on otherwise. You
Mhm.
brought people up like 6 times throughout the fight. Like you had the most impact. Tados, I think, and Xander had the second most impact, but I think Alton had the most impact for sure.
Yeah.
Tien and Connery, Bowmander all did solid damage. Akra did good damage as well. Moku was a meat shield,
Poor Moku.
So,
but I mean, wow.
Xander was our failsafe.
So you guys, I mean, that's kind of like how rogues want to play. They want to always get sneak attack by getting advantage. They always want to be kind of, if they're ranged in particular, you want to get somewhere where you're right at maximum range and you're just picking people off. So the fact that he was able to do that is very powerful.
felt like Xander did like over 100 points of damage. Like,
Yeah, I'd have to go count it, but he did a lot.
Kidding.
insane. Like,
He missed on a max roll, which sucked.
Yeah, that was crazy. I mean, but then the next one he rolled 1 less, so it was. I mean, he rolled well.
that was crazy.
Yeah.
Oof.
I also like the exploding ice knife at the end. That was a great great.
Moku wanted to deal damage, okay? You can't blame him.
Just like taking down Thanos at the very end. That's his signature. Like,
Yeah.
this guy is like.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun, though. Thank you guys for doing that.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
It helps me understand a little bit, and I think it also kind of helps you guys understand a little bit too the strength of your characters and the fact that there's a lot of you and how much of a difference just that fact alone makes.
Yeah.
Right? So.
Yeah, action economy.
Party here when you line it all up.
Yeah, no. I mean, not only that, but I mean, think about it, JT. Like, you did a really like the reason that you were so helpful is because you didn't just up people, but you did it like in a way where you made sure you made the most of the action economy. Like, you tried to up people that you knew would be able to get an attack, and like you inspired people that you knew were coming next, right, to guarantee they get their action economy. If they miss, they still hit. Like,
Right.
that is the most powerful thing in D&D is action economy.
Yeah, making sure they actually do something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, like, one of the things that made it so hard is that 3 dragons were all stacked on top of each other, so they got 3 actions in a row as long as they weren't
Yeah.
dead. That's what made it really hard.
Yep.
One of the
And
things.
I think so. Something I wanted to ask you, Will. There
Yeah.
were times where you could have like rolled cone breath damage or rolled line breath damage, and even though it wouldn't have like hit everyone that was up, it would have like hit people who were down. There was like 2 rounds where that could have happened, and
Yeah.
you did it. So I was curious about that.
I think so. I'm not 100% sure how breath damage affects death saves.
Okay.
I know. I'll have to look. But essentially, when people were down, and they didn't have a breath weapon. I made an attack, and I was playing them smart enough to try and hit at least 2 creatures with their breath weapons most of the time. But I rolled at least 3 or 4 breath weapons on a single target because there was no way for them to hit multiple targets, and the breath weapon does a lot of damage.
Yep.
So I was trying to play them as fairly as I could. They're not that smart
Peace.
creatures. They're reasonably smart. They're not like super geniuses or anything.
Yeah.
Some of them are not as smart as others. Like the white dragon is very instinctual, whereas the red has a 12 intelligence. So it's like, okay. And the green is pretty smart too. But black is just average, and blue is a little smart too. Yeah, so they're not like super smart.
Got it.
They're also chromatic dragons don't really fight together either. This is kind of a contrived scenario, so they would not really have any strategic thinking at all, just within the way that they're playing. But I'm going to have to look up the rules of damage against an unconscious target.
Okay.
And I didn't want to interrupt because I really just wasn't sure.
That was hard.
Yeah, it should have been. I mean, it should be hard.
I honestly didn't think we could win when we started.
After that first round, I was like, we're screwed.
Yeah.
But it depends on the breath weapon rolls. Honestly, that makes a huge difference.
Well, that and on the strategy of spreading out.
Yep.
Yeah, you have to spread out against breath weapons, or else you just lose.
Sure. Yeah, that was nuts.
Yeah. So the breath weapons would have caused 1 death save on each. So it's basically the same as just attacking one person.
Yeah.
But less effective for actually killing someone.
And then they have to reload them. So
I guess that's true.
Yeah. So I don't think that that's unreasonable either way. Nor do I don't think that would have then changed anything because there wasn't I don't think anybody rolled a second death fail.
Sure.
The whole time. Did they? I think people only rolled their first death save.
I think they got up
JP did
pretty
really
fast. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think the only time people had 2 death fails was when they got attacked, when they were unconscious.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you were facing 5 metallic dragons, they would very likely be willing to work together to some extent, at least some of them.
Yeah.
They don't all get along with each other, but still, they're very different temperamentally than the chromatics.
yeah, but I feel like thematically, I mean, this is a contrived battle, but I think thematically, I could have talked my way out of both fighting metallic dragons.
Yeah. That's very likely as a paladin of Bahamut.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Perfect.
Awesome. Thanks so much, guys, for coming. What a fun time.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.